Hello.
Are you gonna do the
we
five?
are here. He
Is
did.
the intro back up?
Ooh, we are here.
No, it's us.
Oh shit.
We're here.
Ladies and gentlemen, anyway,
Come on, bud.
we started the show. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Gender Blender!
Yes! Woo!
And ladies and gentlemen, with us today, put yourself on the camera, sir. You gotta put yourself on the camera. Let's introduce the newest member to the family of Gender Blender, Alex Polanco!
Alex! Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome,
Hello.
welcome. He about to put himself up in the picture. We just figured out the technology up in here.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, so introduce yourself, Alex, while I figure shit out over here.
Welcome to the shit
Yes,
show.
welcome. Thank you for having me. My name is Alex Polanco. I am ¿qué yo lo que es?
¿Qué es lo que tú eres aquí?
I don't even know what
Él
I
es
do.
producer que se pone un
Tú eres
gorrito.
producer, director del show.
Producer, director, actor, de todo.
Cameraman, de todo un poco.
O sea, tú nos mandas callar a nosotros y a volvernos fullín si tenemos que hacerlo.
But listen though, listen though. Yo,
Olvídate.
this show's full of talent. Everybody got talent on this show. This man does 103 things.
So then there's America's Got Talent.
And there's Gender
then
Blender's
there's
got
Gender
talent.
Yeah, yeah.
And then there's
We should have a
Blender.
talent show.
We should.
We really should.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Happy New Year
It sounds
2021.
weird saying it in
I
February.
know.
It's weird, but it's our first show back.
No, right?
Well, we were supposed to come back, what, January 7th?
Uh-huh.
But life happened. If it wasn't one cast member that couldn't make it, it was me that ended up in the hospital. Then the snowstorm. We were supposed to be here last week.
Can I tell you something?
Go for it.
I try to keep it a secret.
What is
was
it?
the day we were supposed to come back? January 7th?
January 7th.
I was in Miami.
Oh.
This motherfucker.
Coronavirus!
I'm
Coronavirus!
I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
Let's write that down so we can.
But that was in, but that was in January.
98.7 for
Alex,
Manny.
you want to switch seats?
Yeah, but you were keeping secrets. Why are you keeping?
Why you was keeping secrets from
Manny?
us?
Because I forgot to say anything.
Oh.
You ain't forget to say nothing.
I forgot. See how
He conveniently forgot.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
His memory just like.
Yeah.
So where were you? South Beach?
Yeah, I was.
You ain't
It was
weren't you?
boring.
Really?
It was boring.
It was dead.
Well, yeah, COVID.
That's what you get for
was dead.
lies. For your lies.
Uh-huh.
So, ladies
I
and
was
gentlemen.
thinking about you ladies though, but no.
yeah, sure you were.
Yeah, sure.
Which is
Contra
why
esa
he told-
mujer en Miami
which is why
Beach.
he told us all about
Oh,
it.
yeah, for sure. Dad, thanks for telling us that.
Thanks so much.
You're
So,
welcome.
ladies and gentlemen, Gender Blender is sponsored by the Harlem Cigar Room. And once again, the views and opinions. Should I even say that? That's Blue's not here, by the way.
I mean, I might say something stupid too.
All right, this is true. But, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
quick side note.
I might take Splu's position, so
Quick
Splu,
side
where
note,
you at?
Splu will be here a little later on.
we got the same
So
haircut.
stay tuned for that. Yeah, we got the same haircut. Went to the same barber.
Apparently, Splu's gonna be late.
Yeah.
Wow.
What else is
really?
new?
I thought
Yeah.
it was a new year, new him.
Nah, that shit.
no.
Splu would
Same
never
him.
change.
I got new underwear just in.
Oye, Lord.
Are they
Mira
from
la cosa
Miami?
de- mira
Huh?
la cosa
Are
de
they
la
from
vaca
Miami?
chat. I'm on my way though.
Who's that? Splu? Óyelo. De que he's on his way.
Te digo a ti.
Bloqueo.
But, ladies and gentlemen,
Bloquéalo.
once again, Gender Blender is. Yo, we look mad fucking close. Look at this shit. Ladies and gentlemen, Gender Blender is
Focus,
sponsored
Kryptic.
by the Heart of Cigar. No, y'all want to talk about focus? We'll start the show. Let me get the disclaimer.
Dale,
put the
dale,
commercial
dale.
up. And I'm
Sorry.
yo le voy a dar un boche a todito ustedes, including Alex. And I'm going to tell you why.
Wow.
But, ladies and gentlemen, Gender
Bueno.
Blender is sponsored by the Harlem Cigar Room and the Harlem Wine Room, even though the Harlem Wine Room is temporarily
I
closed.
think they're opening in March. Right?
They're opening in March, but in the meantime, here's the commercial for the Harlem Cigar Room, so we make sure that we get paid for the show.
Yeah, no, this is nice. Like a cigar museum. Yeah,
And they come in like all the time.
Ay, Dios mío. Entonces ya yo he gastado 2 cheques en esta mujer. Ahora ella quiere fumar cigarro fino y de buena calidad. ¡Qué bien! Ese que te gusta. Tú no querías mujeres finas. Coge mujeres finas ahí. Y no te gusta. ¡Wow! Mira, $13.99. ¡Wow! Mira, con letra china. Muchacha.
I'm gonna have the best cigar in the house.
Yes.
A house one.
So now that we're getting paid, I texted everybody on the chat today to wear red. Why am I the only one with? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna take this tie.
No.
No. I made a bow tie out of a tie, and none of y'all decided to wear red. Why am I the only one wearing red?
Wearing red?
But no, pero mira.
Why are we wearing red?
It's the Valentine's Day show.
I have Valentine's Day socks.
Ande el diablo.
Okay.
Mira.
Look. It says kiss me.
So keep that on, aunque tú sude, keep that. I hope the.
I
Keep
think
your foot on the table.
we deserve an apology.
Alex, what's your excuse?
Well, yo estaba buscando aquí. I was looking for something. I just
Un vaso,
Oh yeah, Alex.
That's right.
That's right.
Alex.
There we go.
We're all
The
Alex,
fire
put yourself up. Put
The
your
fire
little.
extinguisher. The fire extinguisher.
Look at the fire extinguisher. Oye,
si
lo otro.
acaso.
We don't want to hurt the new guy.
Oh,
wait.
espérate, wait. Mira, se puso solito ahí. Él quiere la cámara para él
I
solo.
did that wrong, but I took it.
Alex.
He learning. No, I'm mad at him.
Alex.
He learning.
Yeah, there you go.
The cord.
¿Ves?
There you go.
¡Yeah! ¡Estamos rojos!
We gonna be the best of friends.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Valentine's Day episode. So let's get this show started.
Yes.
Okay then.
I'm gonna ask you guys a question.
Please do.
You just did.
Who is? You want to still work here? Who's
No,
va-
that's my friend, all right?
Yes.
Blue no hacía eso, ¿no?
Oh my God, really?
My question to you guys is: who is Valentine's Day catered to?
Women.
Men? No, wait.
Wait.
Espérate.
Wait.
Yo vine
Men,
eléctrico.
women, or both? I'm gonna start with Karina.
Hallmark.
Hallmark. I'm pretty sure that's accurate.
That's exactly who this holiday is for.
All right.
Oh, and the guys that sell flowers in the corner.
The $20 flowers, because all of a sudden there's a
Mierda,
shortage.
sí.
All of a sudden,
Esa vaina
roses
aquí ya
cuestan
hizo fruta.
$60 de que le costaban 10 pesos.
Yo, the funniest shit about that is on Sunday is Valentine's Day, right?
Right.
On Saturday,
A hurricane hit, and all of a sudden there's a flower
No,
show.
Yeah, they all
no.
round.
Friday, the flowers, the dozen are like $12.
Right.
On Saturday, it's
20.
15. No, espérate, they go in increments.
There you
On
go.
Sunday, it's gonna be like 30,
Yeah.
and our money's gonna go back to 12.
Ya no, a Amanda la están tirando por la ventana. Que
Porque es
nadie
el
la
día de los
quiere, ya
chillos,
no
no, el
sirve.
día de los chillos. de los-
Yo, it's a hustle. That's that.
I mean, you know what? Business is business.
Everybody
Hey.
gotta make money.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
I'ma start
we
selling
didn't even
chocolate, people.
introduce ourselves. People probably forgot who we are.
Have you seen me?
We forgot how to do this shit.
Nobody
Don't-
gonna forget me.
you think?
Hey.
Ladies and
Not
gentlemen,
For yourself.
I am your host, Kryptic, accompanied by...
Unforgettable.
Carolina. Inez Sayz.
Why are you kissing the
Mierda.
microphone?
Because it has the condom on it.
Yes, coronavirus, we got condoms. We got mic condoms.
I mean, I'm not even playing. Like,
It is a mic condom.
We got Doña Florinda's on the microphone.
And who we got at the end of the table over there?
It's the
Mr.
M2
Miami.
Hey,
Mr. 305.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
people ain't got shit on me.
Mr. 305.
That's right.
Pounds.
That's right.
wow.
That's right. I'll be that. I'm your boy M Sosa, aka Manny, aka your boy. Holla.
And of course, we introduced him, but he's going to get back on the camera so he could do it right this time. Who we got over there, the new producer and director?
Alex Polanco.
Yeah! So, back to the question. Valentine's Day. I'm going to ask you individually. Who is it catered for? You said Hallmark, because they make the money. But between men and women, who do you think has an advantage on Valentine's?
Well, it depends what you consider an advantage.
Who is it catered to? Who benefits the most off Valentine's, the man or a woman?
Again,
No,
it depends what you
No.
consider a benefit.
no.
What do you mean, no?
You know the answer to this.
Because you want
And
me to
you
say
know
it's
the answer to
women,
this, huh?
right? And you want me to say it's to
Say it from your chest, though. Who?
Okay, but that's not fair.
It's not fair because
Because
She said what she said.
I said what I said.
but it's only two questions, A or B, man or woman. In your opinion.
I don't think it's catered to anybody
So both.
specifically. I think it's both.
Both, great. Inez?
I say, I guess women.
Women, Manny?
You guess or you say?
You guess or
I have to choose.
She don't want to settle on anything either.
it's
You guys are
it's
being
obvious
pushy.
for obvious for women.
Why?
It's obvious for women because what is it that they sell for Valentine's Day? Flowers,
Muñequitos.
No, but you
Muñequitos?
could get
And
a man
chocolate.
gift.
chocolate.
They sell cards too. You can buy a card for a man.
Okay,
But
so
you see, that's where you guys are wrong.
95% of Valentine's is catered to women.
Hold on, where you got that
5%
statistic? Where do you
is
get
for
that
men.
statistic?
Diablo,
And
espérate,
then-
que yo no fui a esa clase.
No, because of what she said. Because they men can get chocolates. That's fine.
No, but that's not what men will get. If you get
But,
the right
s-
gift, you get something else when you go home.
Ay, ra.
And
But
if
you
we
get
don't
that
get
on other
anything,
days. You
we'll
get
be
that on
sleeping
other
on the
days.
bench,
Very
on the
nice.
park bench.
That's right.
So who is it catered to?
Whoever gets the
To
right
keep
gift.
the peace? To keep the peace is for
Whoever
women.
gets the right gift.
Shout out to Cynthia. Cynthia, thank you so much for the
Hey, my
cupcakes.
If you don't
Alex, ponte en la cámara. Get used to putting yourself on
Alex is
camera
like-
cuando hable.
Alex is like, I always get the right gift, so I don't know what you're talking about.
He's like, I'll never sleep on the bench.
Alex, so men or women?
I think it's catered to women
Why?
Oh, look at me shy.
because it's true. It's like Manny says, all the gifts are like basically for women. What gift have you received on Valentine's Day from a girl?
Does sex count?
Exactly.
No.
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 Yes, it does.
No.
If you put a bow on
Because
it.
you could get sex
Facts.
every other day.
Yeah,
Facts.
but it's not
You-
Valentine's Day.
it's just
sex.
not sex is just not limited to
Well,
just
there's
one day.
premium sex, and then there's like.
Now-
Why? Because you wear lingerie.
Now
Yeah.
now a threesome. That's a
But
with-
that's
with
something out of the norm.
Yeah, no.
That's out of the
not
norm.
gonna happen. There's not enough.
You
gifts
wearing
for that.
edible undies on Valentine's
Alex,
Day
well,
is not
if you
a
want to stay
premium
there, it
sex
doesn't bother
package.
anything. Stay
Sorry
on
to tell
camera.
you.
Stay on camera.
Yo, but so Kryptic, let me ask you.
Yeah.
Who do you think it's catered to?
Yes, Smarty Pants.
Before I give you the facts, I would say women, and that's only because I've always given gifts to women, Valentine's. So,
Facts.
but here's the answer: if you said men, you're wrong. If you said women, you're wrong.
Also, it's for the dogs.
There's a third gender.
No, there's a 1,000
Well,
genders
they
nowadays,
are.
which is good.
Los
Shout out to all the
perritos.
genders.
Los perritos.
No,
Huh?
the origin of Valentine's actually has a dark past.
Ay, we're not doing that.
Yes, we are doing that.
Ah.
But you know what it is though? We're born into it, and it's in our environment to feel that okay, Valentine's is all about love. But when this originally started, it actually has a dark past. So Manny with his teléfono. So-
He's hitting on his Miami peeps.
Yeah, right. Shout out to your Miami peeps. So
Y'all gonna miss me
basically,
when I'm gone.
I'm gonna read a little synopsis of the origin of Valentine's, right?
Okay.
So basically, obviously, on February 14th, sweethearts of all ages will exchange cards, flower, blah, 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 right? But Valentine's Day, in fact, originated as a liturgical feast to celebrate the decapitation of two Christian martyrs. So how did we get from beheading to dethroning on Valentine's Day? Well, ancient sources reveal that there were several Saint Valentines. Their names were Saint Valentines. The last name was Valentine, so they were saints. So two Saint Valentines died on February 14th, right? They were executed during the reign of Roman Emperor Claudius Gothicus.
Bless you.
Ajá, está bien.
Bless
in
you.
269, 270 AD, at the time when the persecution of Christians was common. So they got beheaded. So the only thing you could really tie to this is that Valentine still has a head theme.
Ay, Dios mío.
No?
I like what you
No,
did.
yeah,
there.
but
I like what you
wait,
did.
but
I
Leo,
was kind of
yo,
confused.
there's head.
I
There's
was kind
head.
of confused there.
Whether it's head or getting beheaded, there's always been head on
There
Valentine's.
you go.
Right?
There you
right.
go.
Why did-
Premium.
Now-
Can we block?
Premium.
The-
Like, what the?
Why?
Premium.
Like, I just like.
The second theory,
Oh, there's theories.
there's theories. There's
There's
several
more.
theories. There's several theories. So
Does
let me.
this one go back to head too?
No, this one actually goes back to birds.
Bird.
So Valentine's is also for the birds. So, okay, so there's this. I'm gonna read it verbatim. So, his name is weird. It's Chaucer and the Chaucer and the lovebirds.
You should read it with an English accent.
Chaucer.
Thank you.
I can do a whole English accent throughout all this
You
stuff.
should.
No. So, the love connection to the lovebirds probably appeared more than 1,000 years after the original martyrs that were beheaded, when Geoffrey Chaucer, author of the Canterbury Tales, decreed the February feast of Saint Valentinus, which is the meaning of the birds. Valentinus runs like penis.
Yes.
He wrote in his Parliament of Falls.
You guys are nasty.
So, this is a quote. For this was on St. Valentine's Day when every bird cometh to cheese his make.
To
ches-
what?
To ches or cheese his
Let
make.
me see what you're saying.
What is this?
Mira,
Ches?
diablo.
I'm sorry, guys.
You
I
have to
can
say it
read
in an
today.
English accent. That's
What
the
English
problem.
is this?
Okay, this
Wow, I've never seen that word.
this
the
is
hell?
this is Old English. So it says
Ah, okay.
Chaucer wrote, "For this was on Saint Valentina's Day, when every bird cometh there to chess his make." I don't know what the fuck that means. Google it. But it seems that in Chaucer's day, English birds paired off to produce eggs in February. Soon, nature-minded European nobility began sending love notes during bird mating season. For example, the French Duke. Yo, I can fucking talk. Let me drink some water.
I could
I got
I
it.
think you should do it in an English accent. It'll come out better.
See, I told
Got
you.
it. I have you. Yo, we're gonna do this like
Shimmy
school.
in!
We're gonna do
Shimmy
the yo.
in!
We're gonna do this like school. She's gonna read the next paragraph. So, for example, the French Duke of Orleans, who spent some years as a prisoner in the Tower of London, wrote to his wife in February 1415. He was already sick of love, and he called for his very gentle Valentine. So he was tired of having prison sex with his boy. So,
Hey, Splu,
Karina.
where you
That's
at?
not what it says there.
read the next.
In the following centuries, Englishmen and women began using February 14th as an excuse to pen verses to their love objects.
This sounds like a PPS special.
Cállate.
Valentine P.
Industrialization made it easier to mass produce illustrated cards adorned with smarmy poetry. Then along came Cadbury. They're
Ooh.
the eggs people.
The
Yes.
bunny.
They
The
make
bunny.
chocolate.
The bunny.
Hershey's and others.
So going to
So I told you, Hallmark and chocolate.
and Cadbury. So now that you mentioned Cadbury, right? So
Isn't that Easter?
no, that's the
That is
that's
Easter.
but Cadbury's the
Well,
that
they make chocolate.
they make
They're just
chocolate,
famous for
right?
Easter.
so
I
the
knew
box
that.
of chocolate. The Valentine's Day tradition of giving a box of candy was started in the 19th century by Richard Cadbury, a scion of a British chocolate manufacturing family. With the new technique recently established at the companies to create more variety of chocolate, Cadbury pounced on the opportunity to sell the chocolates as part of the believed holiday.
Wait, pounced? Is that the same one that was sleeping with his boy?
No, this is Cadbury.
Oh, sorry.
So,
This is
Wiggity.
Cadbury, not
so
Chaucer.
that's the history of the chocolate. Now,
There's,
everybody knows X's and O, right?
Yes.
What is the X on the X's and O?
I was
it's a
saying
key.
kisses. No.
It's a kiss, right? So do you guys want to know how the X became a kiss? Not really, right? But it's a little history lesson. People, we're an educational podcast, right? Somos un desastre, but sometimes we're an educational podcast. We're bringing some fucking knowledge.
Cuando no hay bebida, somos educacional.
Yo, the wine is there. We'll pop it open. In the next, we'll pop it open in the next commercial.
Cuando?
Alex is sitting there going,
Alex, what the fuck did
Alex
I
wants the
join?
whole bottle.
Alex is regretting. Alex is regretting the decision to come to the
he's
show.
like, I already did elementary school.
How did X? Do you guys know how X came to become a kiss? No. So shut up, so I could teach ya. Take notes, because it's gonna be in the exam next week. The idea of using a kiss to sign off on Valentine's also has a long history. According to the Washington Post, the use of the X came to represent Christianity or the cross in the Middle Ages. During the same time, the symbol was used to sign off on documents. After marking with an X, the writer would often kiss the mark as a sign of their oath. As the gesture grew among kings and commoners to certify books, letters, and paperwork, these records were described as having been sealed with a kiss.
That was amazing. You know what? I'm going to sleep better tonight. Thank you so much, Kryptic.
Yes. And last but not least,
He's not done.
I am not done. Y'all gonna go to sleep tonight with all this fucking knowledge. So, what is the main symbol or the main mascot of Valentine's Day?
It's
Cupid.
Cupid.
El desgracimado ese.
Do you know the origin of Cupid?
Yo lo que lo quiero matar.
See, this
Me
is
too.
the point of why I'm trying to bring
Coño.
knowledge to you guys, because we know all this stuff from seeing it on TV and growing up in elementary school. Karina, thanks for putting on lip gloss because you were looking dry as fuck. So,
Because it's your birthday.
I like
Tengo
that.
ese man.
oh,
Yeah.
see, now she's giving me the fucking guilt trip.
That's right.
That's fucked up.
That's right. Mother
Wow.
I missed you.
These people.
Yo,
are
Splu's
evil.
not here yet to fight with you.
I'm
We
telling
need that. We need that energy.
Pero está leyendo, segurito que está leyendo el carro.
Yo, so last note, Cupid began as a Greek god. The chubby baby with wings and a bow and arrow that we call Cupid has been associated with Valentine's Day for centuries. However, before he was renamed Cupid, he was known to the ancient Greek as Eros, the god of love. Eros, the son of Greek goddess Aphrodite, would use two sets of arrows, one for love and another for hate. Damn, I'd be getting hit with a lot of hate arrows. I'll tell you about that later. To play with the emotions of his targets, he would use either arrow. It wasn't until stories of his mischiefs were told by Romans that he adopted the childlike appearance that we recognize today. So,
I
pop
still want to fuck him up though.
yeah, he's hitting you with the hate arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I got hit with the hate arrow.
Yeah.
So, pop quiz. Who's Cupid? Yeah, I ain't paying no
A
fucking
bitch
attention.
little baby.
He's the Greek god Eros.
There you go.
Yep.
You get an extra cupcake. By the way,
Estaba viendo, era ahí mismo en la pantalla.
Yeah, doesn't count.
They don't found you out.
Nah, I don't know. I just wanted to start some shit.
so now that you have,
Good job.
now that you had a brief, boring ass history of Valentine, just know that originally it started with some beheading,
Yeah, that's-
and now you be getting head.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
moving along.
So we're all in agreement that it's for women.
No, we're not.
No,
in
we're
No?
not in agreement with that.
No, because you know what? We have gender equality now and all that stuff. It's a big thing, right? Gender equality, gender roles are being thrown out the window. So, with that being said, should women propose to men? I know we hit this topic on our very first few shows, but it's good to revisit it again since now it's Valentine's. And a lot of proposals have been during Valentine's, which is kind of fucking cheesy to me. But should a woman propose to a man?
Of course. Why not?
Ladies,
No,
I don't think so.
why not? Does it emasculate the man?
I just don't think so.
It takes away from the romance. It takes away like
Why? Why?
because I just feel like no, I don't. It takes away from and I'm a pretty open spirit person, but it just takes away from the tradition and no, like I'm not.
Okay,
like,
now
But
see,
these are
this
different
is what I don't
times.
like. See,
feel
I
like-
I
These
don't
are
like when a
different
girl says
times.
tradition. Like, what's tradition? Like, if you're talking about gender equality and this and no, hold on.
We're not talking equality. We're talking
Tradition, right?
Tradition.
Gender roles.
what we think is right in our minds. You got to remember
But-
that's how we were raised.
Okay,
Yeah.
but if a man is supposed to propose to a woman, isn't that a gender role?
Yeah.
All right.
That's his role.
So
Get
so
down
keep
on one
finish
knee
your
and
point, and I'm
propose.
gonna talk about gender roles. Finish your point, Inez.
I feel like if a woman proposes to a guy, it's like she's forcing him into being in that situation. I don't know why
No,
I feel that.
No.
say no. I
don't
So
see it that way.
why can a
You
man?
can
So
say no.
A girl could say no too.
So what if
that's what I'm saying.
so
You
what
can
if
say
I
no.
propose to you? Am I not forcing you to be in that situation as
yeah,
well?
yeah, but I
So-
don't know. I mean, okay, so I'm gonna say it this way. For me, I would not propose to a guy. I would prefer if I'm dating you and we're clicking and we want to make a life together, and we know that we want to be together for the rest of our lives. Let's say I just know, right?
You just know because the conversation happens. It's
Yeah.
not like all of a sudden he's like, you know what I should do? No, this has been
Yeah.
talked about multiple
So
times.
I would prefer that he gets the ring, gets my closest family together, and just like I can't even lift my hand because the rock is so damn big.
But-
and
But you could do the
proposes to me.
same
That's
thing.
tradition too.
But you could do the
Yeah,
same thing.
the big rock.
You could do
I
the
don't,
same
but
thing to him.
I could, but
Let's
my
be
preference
real
is
though.
not
Let's
to.
be real. As a man, would you be walking around with an engagement ring? Like
No,
a
no,
big
no, no,
old-
no, no. See, you don't. The man doesn't necessarily have to have the ring.
No.
Then what's
You-
the point?
Time out. Wait. You could propose to the man and give him the ring.
And then what?
Give him the ring that you're gonna wear, or you could get him. No, there's men that wear bands. There's men
Just
that
get
wear
him a
engagement
band.
bands.
Just get him on
That's-
up.
no.
But he's gonna wear a band anyway.
He is. He's gonna wear a band. You
That's
could get
a
him-
wedding band. There's
No,
But-
no. There's several bands. But he could wear a black band.
Of
Listen, if
course.
that's what you guys want to do, that's fine.
It's not what we want to do. We
But
just
know that
I'm
Inez
just
and
saying-
I are
Yeah.
not going to propose.
Okay, let me.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, let's say a man proposes, right?
Mm.
And the man proposes to get married in City Hall.
Okay.
Guy gets down on one knee. Will you marry me? Does all that stuff. But he hasn't gotten. You guys haven't gotten married through the church yet.
Mm-hmm.
Would you flip the script and instead of him, would you expect him like to propose again
No.
No.
for the to get married in the church?
No.
No. I wouldn't.
No,
No,
No, I
of course
wouldn't.
not.
That's my baby. Like, hello.
because
So-
there's certain people.
But
Because there's
my
certain
hand- but
people
my hand
that
has
that
to be
that
happy.
see it as two different things.
No.
You're getting married through the law, and you're getting married through the church. You're
Yeah.
getting married through God.
It's a ceremony.
You know, so some people see it as two different ceremonies.
I mean, they are two different. There's a legal
But
one.
that's
and
what
then
I'm
there's that.
saying.
Yeah, but no, you don't need two proposals for that.
So
That
You will
happens.
be needing 2 dresses.
so now that we're on the topic, of
Oh Lord.
so now that we're on the topic of gender roles, right? When it comes to male and female equality, which is a big thing, like again, I consider myself. Se estoy- ya se está cayendo aquí.
Are you proposing?
Okay.
You're
Oh my God!
proposing!
What's happening? So,
What the hell is that?
oh, that's Splu. That scared the shit out of me. Yo, open the door for Splu. Yo, so, vamos.
We ain't fucking normal.
Yo, el fucking enano. On the window. So,
Rafisi.
He can't even
Whatever.
reach to hit it. He has to just stand and hold.
that's crazy. Llegó Splu!
Paro! Propo, paro, paro!
Hey,
Propo, paro,
hey,
paro, 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 paro! Propo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break so we could get Splu in here. So, Alice, go ahead and drop that intro. We'll be right back in 30
Hola,
seconds.
niño.
We're going to get Splu up in here.
Quédate,
He's Gender
vida.
Blender. Alex, take us out. No te apures, que esto estamos en vivo. Good.
Yo, Splu.
You missed it. I almost
You
proposed
got
to
that
Kryptic.
jacket from my Indian ancestors? Is it like that?
Entonces,
mi pana, que yo me caigo y me rompo el culo.
En
ahí sí
verdad,
vamos.
en verdad.
Ahí sí llegamos. Sorry.
Hey, we are back.
The show.
Todavía.
¿Y para dónde que está?
¿Y dónde está la música? ¿Y dónde está la música? ¿Y dónde está la música? ¿Y dónde está la música?
Oye, hasta un pirateado de Fefita ponga ahí, porque coño, loco.
Ya se oye.
¿A dónde?
The music is there, but you can hear it.
Ándale.
Anyway, we failed at trying to put the music. Pues Splu, quítate la máscara que nadie tiene coronavirus.
Está bien,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Splu,
Váyase para allá.
váyase para allá so we could bring back the show. We just missed you, bro. We had to do that.
Thank you for those tuning in right now. We appreciate y'all. And let me get the fuck up out of camera. Oh, yeah, y'all can't hear me, right? Probably y'all hear me now? All right, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate everybody here. I miss y'all. I miss the shit out of all of y'all. Kryptic, you ugly. All right, yo.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was
Well,
Splu.
that's why Splu is back. So, ladies and gentlemen, going back to the topic, when it comes to male and female equality, right? Are there limitations in the relationship as to what roles a man and a woman should take? Can a man be a stay-at-home dad? Can the woman make more than the man? Or what's your opinion on that?
Yes and yes and yes. I just don't think I would ever propose to a man, but yes to all those.
I proposed to a man one time. It was okay.
Oh, which stint in prison was that? What year was
Congratulations,
that?
Alex.
Yeah.
The question you missed before you came in.
He's like,
We had asked, is it okay for a woman to propose to a man? What's your take on that?
Obviously, she wears the dildo and she fucks him.
Wow.
That's how I feel about that.
Wow.
You know,
That is so not traditional.
That is, I think that's how it is. I
I-
think the guy likes to get pegged,
Oof.
right?
Pero
And I think
virgen de
le
la
gusta
fragancia.
for her to get strapped on a few times y le rompa su fullín. And that's when he gets excited because ahora mismo, una mujer que yo te propose to me, yo le voy a dar una pata en la cara.
well, can you elaborate? What is Fujin?
That's a
Get on the mic, please.
I should
Bruh.
tell you that my family had an entire conversation to define fujing, culo, and
Nargas.
For the South American and Central American listeners,
we
what
also
is-
say el
what's
chiquito.
Fuji?
el chiquito.
Pompis.
El fullín es el culo.
Gracias.
Wow. Just no
Así,
filter.
Gracias.
Así.
Es
para el que
blue.
no lo entendió.
Rian.
Okay.
Ya lo entendimos.
All right, we got it.
Niggas
Thanks.
either
Lo
with a condom or without a condom.
Thanks.
You either get.
Thanks.
Anywho.
Uh-huh.
This is why they say disclaimers before I get here.
Yeah, oh.
And he almost
And I almost did it. I actually did do it.
I said, please do.
This is why.
I almost didn't say the disclaimer, and Karina was like, "You better say it, cause I'll be saying some wild shit too." So fuck it, we covered the
And then you
bases,
showed up, and here we are.
and here we are. This show has gone downhill, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Down.
exactly.
Traditional roles. You
Yes.
see?
So see now, this is where I have an issue. You saying, okay, a man could be a stay-at-home dad, a man could make less money than a woman, and we're breaking these gender barriers. Great, a woman can pay for the date, but why can a woman still propose to a man?
No, thank you.
I mean,
But
they
why?
can.
But
They
why
can.
can they do everything else but propose?
Exactly.
Because the Fujin, the guy likes it through the Fujin if the girl proposes to the guy.
You see what you
What's
done
Blue
started?
said.
You see what you done started?
Gracias a Dios que
Listen, that's a personal.
Gracias a Dios que todos estos micrófonos están apagados.
That is a personal choice. The way what?
The microphones aren't off.
Gracias a Dios. Y yo me he oído.
Because I
They're not off.
Gracias a Dios.
They are
Because
not
the
off.
Fujin.
Because of the Fujins.
So, and a side note on gender equality, and this is something good because I had my daughter Wise in the Super Bowl. We had the first female
Referee.
referee. Last year we had the first female coach with the San Francisco 49ers,
Ah.
and this year we had the first
Yeah.
female referee. So
Yeah.
this is pretty good. This is great for all those parents.
so.
At
I
some
think-
point,
I
they're
think-
gonna let the women play.
Yes,
There's
they
two-
should know. They have a female. There's actually a female punter in I think in a college or was.
Oh, okay.
Was.
I'm
In
talking
college,
about
yeah.
NFL. I don't
Two
know
of the
about NFL.
I think two of the coaches from the Buccaneers are women. And
Nice.
they just won their first Super Bowl.
And they won their first Super Bowl. So shout out to women doing that
Shout
fucking
out to
thing.
the ovaries.
Yes, the women
Los
deserve
ovarios.
an applaud.
So I just want to give an important fact. All these women all strap on dildos. I just want to make that clear. All of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, the views and opinions expressed by Splu Rodriguez
Oh,
Has nothing to do with Inez.
has nothing to
Nothing
do
to do with Inez.
with gender blender.
Or
hasta
gender
te
blender.
cambiaron el
The
apellido.
Harlem Wine Room. Lo máximo. Yo, we gotta change your name, bro. We just gotta Splu Rodriguez.
Anyway,
Anyway,
these perfectly talented women
Qué segue.
that no one has seen
They do it to
doing
themselves.
intercourse, so we don't know what they do in their private
Dios mío.
moments.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way.
Yeah.
And shout out to y'all ghost viewers that are not in the chat, but we know y'all watch
Yeah,
it.
you guys gotta say hi. if
Y'all
you
can
wanna
say
be in the
hi,
group.
y'all
Say
can
hi,
jump
guys.
into
We're
the
gonna have
chat.
a giveaway.
No. We don't want all of them to say hi.
But we're gonna have a giveaway, and if we
Only
don't,
all
if they
of them
don't
know
say
it.
anything, we don't know they.
Yes,
And then
ladies
I
and
get
gentlemen.
like, why was that bitch saying hi to you on the YouTube chat? And now I'm in trouble.
But maybe she wasn't talking to you.
Coming up at 9:45. Actually, coming up around 9:45 during the Inez Sayz segment, we are going to announce the Valentine's Day giveaway winner. It's a Valentine's themed wax melt that smells really good.
Yes, it really does.
So
Is it
actually,
edible?
Uh-huh.
Can
No.
you-
no, it's a wax
No.
melt.
No, it's a smell thing.
No.
Yes,
you-
I actually got one for a friend of mine, and they love it.
I got one.
It's
Yes.
really good, and we're
Send
not
it to
and we're
Miami?
not promoting it. As you know,
No, I got it here.
no, everybody says, "Oh yeah, this is really good." Like I didn't know what the fuck a wax melt
know,
was,
that
Me neither.
but then when I saw, it, I'm like, "Oh, this is pretty cool."
Oh, really? You didn't know what wax melts was? Is it
No.
because you're not a girl?
Oh,
Pretty fucking much.
Oh, so now all of a sudden there's no equality.
I can do wax my penis once a month just to make sure.
Oh, yeah.
that's not what we mean.
Focus.
That would
Focus.
The views and opinions of
So that covers the topic of equality. So we learned about Valentine's. What did we learn today? Like Barney, what did we learn today?
Oh, can I go first?
No, because you weren't even here. Pop quiz. Who's Valentine? Okay, Manny, who's Valentine? Who's Cupid? Who's Cupid?
Negra cima con pamper.
Okay, Inez, how did Valentine's Day start?
the two people were beheaded because they were beheaded.
Okay.
For being Christian.
Why does the ex? Why does the?
Look at
Why I told you that was gonna be a fucking pop quiz, Karina. Why is the ex considered? Why is the ex
Because
considered? a
people
kid?
used to use X to sign important documents, and then they went seal it with their kids.
All right,
I am
and
a total nerd.
Thank you, Nikki.
Amazing.
you're off the hook, Alex. Alex, look like Alex. Like, please no. I got Alex
He
working
was
hard already.
here. He should know the
Yeah,
answers
I agree. Because a mí me han puesto a hacer de todo aquí.
Ay, ay,
There's no
ay,
exception. Digo, ¿por qué le
ay,
blanco?
huelga,
¿Por qué bueno?
too.
huelga,
Quito con los pelos buenos, ¿viste?
huelga.
Entonces al moreno ponlo a hacer todo, ¿verdad?
Ya se va, ya se va.
Hey,
You just ya.
Por lo menos espera los bizcochitos.
Llegó un blanquito con pelo bueno y hasta silla tienen aquí.
Ya.
Hasta silla. Yo te digo a ti.
Espera el bizcochito.
oye, mira,
No
es
tenía
blue.
silla.
Hace un año y medio aquí
Es
parado.
blue.
Blue, espera los bizcochitos para que
Atrás
no te vayas con la panza
atrás le
vacía.
trajeron condón para el micrófono.
Oh ya,
condón.
hasta tú no ves el condón que tiene el micrófono.
No
Hello.
me di cuenta, yo no quería decir nada. Este tigre gastando-
What you mean? He took like 5 of them in his pocket right now.
Oye,
He got like 5 of them in his
Valkyria.
pocket.
Él sabiendo que estos condones de este size no aparecen. Viene a hablar del micrófono.
Valkyria says hello, Splu.
Ella dijo, habló Splu.
Oh, habló Splu. Atrás says
She
hello.
be always trying to defend his dumb
Ella
ass.
me quiere.
Tiene
Ella
que-
es alguien que entiende que yo soy un ser humano que me entiende. Ustedes que son brutos.
Oh, you just so you're just not the show monkey.
No, yo no soy el bruto. Son ustedes que no entienden.
Oye.
Ustedes, mira, la cara de
So, ladies and gentlemen, now that we have fun with these topics,
We're gonna be serious.
we're gonna take a turn and we're actually gonna have a little serious topic. As you guys know, I've been promoting for closely a month that in the podcast I was gonna talk about my Crohn's disease, my recent surgery, and all that good stuff. And I'm gonna go ahead and run this video so you guys can get an understanding of what Crohn's disease really is. So I'm gonna have Alex play a video for you guys.
Are we allowed to ask questions?
Yes, absolutely. Feel free to drill me. Pause with the questions.
Oh, I'm drilling you.
Crohn's disease is one of two
Alex,
major
you're
types of
right.
inflammatory bowel disease. It was named after some really smart guy who lived a long time ago, but I can't remember his name. Any person at any age can develop Crohn's disease, but it is rare in young children. Nobody knows what causes Crohn's disease, but it seems to be an overreaction of the immune system in response to some environmental trigger, perhaps some sort of bacteria or virus. There are genes associated with an increased risk of developing Crohn's disease, but no one gene causes the disease. So what are the symptoms of Crohn's disease? Let's give Michael here the disease and find out. So, Michael, how are you feeling? Not so good? Let's see, you seem to have weight loss, diarrhea with blood, crampy abdominal pain, fever, and loss of appetite. Unlike an infection, the symptoms can last for several months or longer. You better see a doctor. Crohn's disease can cause inflammation and ulcers anywhere in the gastrointestinal tract, from the mouth to the anus. It sounds like it's time for Michael to have a colonoscopy. Yep, just as I suspected, ulcers in the colon. Crohn's disease can sometimes cause inflammation or an infection that spreads outside of the intestines called an abscess. We better do a CT scan on Michael to find out. In severe cases, poop can actually leak to the surface of the skin, and that's pretty gross. There is no one good blood test for Crohn's disease, but we better take a small blood sample from Michael here to check. A high white blood cell count or a low red blood cell count are common. Okay, it is time to give Michael here a break. There is no known cure for Crohn's disease, but treatment is pretty good. Antibiotics and anti-inflammatory medications can control most of the symptoms. Occasionally, surgery is required to remove an infected segment of intestines. Okay, Michael, feeling better? Yes? As you know, people with Crohn's disease can still live a normal life but require medications to control their symptoms. The disease likes to flare up occasionally, and this may require extra visits to the doctor. So off you go, Michael. Thanks for all your assistance. Fare thee well, and may your bowels be free of Crohn's disease.
Remember, to all you sofa doctors out there, diagnosing or treating anyone based on internet videos is generally a bad idea.
So, there is a little brief description of Crohn's disease. So, I'm going to admit this is going to be a little hard for me to talk about. If I get a little choked up, I'm going to apologize ahead of time. So, back in 2002, I was living in my mother's house. And let me give a brief history. I dropped out of college. I went to John Jay College. I dropped out in 2001. And by dropping out, that means I got kicked out for hanging out. Yeah, I got kicked out of, I got kicked out of John Jay.
What were you doing?
Hanging out on the second floor of the North Building. Those of you who went to John Jay College, you guys know what the second floor of the North Building was.
The rest of us don't.
Yeah, we don't.
That was the hangout.
Elaborate.
That was the hangout.
So you
Is that where they did all the parties?
I did everything. Yo, yeah,
Is
I
that
did.
where all
I
the
did
drilling
everything.
happened?
I did everything but.
Let's not sidetrack. Keep going with your story.
Yeah, I did everything but study. So
Delinquent.
I was living with my mom. I had no direction in life. I was like 18, 19. My mother would always fight with me that I wasn't doing anything with my life, yada yada yada, right? So, me being a little rebel and stuff, I kept doing my thing. I was working at a pharmacy that was open 24 hours, and I would eat junk, like anything that I could find open, a Kennedy's Fried Chicken, whatever, you name it. So, I went back to college in 2001. Everything was great. I was excelling. And 2002 comes around, October, towards the beginning, I think 2 months into my second semester in BMCC, because I had to go to community college. I started feeling sick. I started throwing up. I started having constant diarrhea. But as a man, we tend not to think too much. This is something I ate. I was used to getting diarrhea once again from eating shit at 2 o'clock in the morning after getting out of work. So I thought nothing of it. This was going on for, I would say, a month, right? And the way I found out that I was sick was I looked at myself in the mirror and I saw a healthy person. Because remember, the mirror lies to you. If you see what you want in the mirror. So to me, I was fine. I've always been thin. My family's relatively thin, but I was like a little toned skinny, right? I used to play baseball, football, you name it. So I didn't see myself as sick until one day my mother calls me for dinner. I get up really fast. I didn't make it to the kitchen to get my food. I passed out in the hallway. I was unconscious, according to my mom. Next thing you know, I wake up in an ambulance heading to the hospital. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I was just like, disoriented. I get to the hospital. They put me in an ICU room. Not ICU, I'm sorry. Like a solitary room. Like they didn't know what the fuck was going on with me. So they tested me for AIDS, for cancer, for Ebola, whatever the fuck they wanna test you for. They tested me for. I was 92 pounds, drastically skinnier than what I am now. I think I had a picture, but I'm not gonna have Alex put it up. But I think the picture's up there. So the doctor comes on October 23rd. I was admitted into the hospital October 21st. After all the tests were done, 2 days in the hospital, October 23rd, which I remember as the birthday, October 23rd, 2002. The doctor comes in and says, well, Mr. Garcia, I have good news and bad news, right? I'm like, he's like, do you want the good news or the bad news first? He's like, I said, give me the bad news. He's like, the bad news is, wait, he said the good news. I said, wait, I said the good news first. Give me the good news. He says, the good news is you have Crohn's disease. I'm like, okay, cool. What do I need to take to get rid of it, right? He's like, that's where the bad news is. It's like, you're going to have this for life. I'm like, excuse me, mind you, I'm 22 years old. No, I'm sorry, I'm 20 years old. This was 2002. I'm 20 years old. I'm like, what do you mean for life? He's like, yeah, you're going to have to be on medication for life. I started crying. I'm like, fuck, like, you know, like my life is over. Like I haven't had a child. I haven't gotten married. I haven't accomplished stuff that I want to accomplish. I thank my mother for being there for me because depression hit. And it was even sadder when those 3 days that I spent in the hospital, my mom was sleeping in one of those little hospital couches. So guys, be thankful for your mom. You know, shout out to Rick
mom.
H. Yeah. So when I saw my mother in that predicament, crying, I would wake up and she's sobbing because she was planning my funeral. My mom was planning my funeral because she didn't know what it was. My mom was so distraught. She confessed this a few years later that she was planning my funeral. Actually, this chain that I haven't worn since is actually a promise. You know, Dominicans make up a promesa. So I haven't taken this chain off in over 18 years. And I haven't lost it. It's never left my side.
So it's real gold, entonces.
It's real gold. My mom ain't cheap. So seeing my mother like this made me do an about face of how I was. I said, you know what? I promised my mom I'm going to finish college. I'm going to change my life around. I'm going to make you proud. I'm going to make you proud of me, right? And I prayed every day. I'm like, God, do me a favor. Give me a chance to do right in life. Like, I wasn't bad, but I wasn't good either. You know what I mean? I was in that in-between phase of being a teenager and turning into an adult. So, fast forward, I graduated college. At 92 pounds, I was going up a hill. If you guys are familiar with City College and that area, you have to walk up a big hill to get to City College from Broadway all the way to Amsterdam, all the way to Convent.
Yeah.
At 92 pounds, my bones aching, I would go to school with a cane. I would leave my house an hour early just so I could pace myself. But guess what? I graduated BMCC, and I made my mother proud. I gained the weight back. I went back to my normal weight, which was 160 pounds. I joined the police academy. A lot of people don't know that I actually joined the police academy.
That was auxiliary or just
no regular police academy. I used to do auxiliary during my Crohn's, but once I joined the police academy, I had to drop out because the fatigue kept kicking in. Everything kept kicking in. I started getting Crohn's disease again. After 2003, 2004 were good years. So 2004, I dropped out of the police academy. 2004, I joined, not going to say my other job, but I joined my airport job.
Right.
Which I was there for 13 years. And now I'm in a different job for 3 years. But that was my life during that time. So now this is where the heavy part comes in. And this is where I'm a little hesitant to speak about it, but I think it's important. Coronavirus has hit. A lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people are getting sick. A lot of people have lost loved ones. And depression is kicking in. I was depressed at one point until I told myself not to be depressed. In 2013, 11 years after Crohn's disease, I got really, really, really sick again. And the doctors at Columbia Presbyterian, shout out to the doctors at Columbia Presbyterian, which are amazing, suggested that I get a particular surgery. That surgery is called an ileostomy, which is similar to a colostomy, which is what they do to people who survive colon cancer, which means they remove your colon and you have to live the rest of your life with a bag. They call it a bag. I call it an appliance. I call it my best friend. So, I said, hell to the fuck no. At 30 years old, I'm like, I'm not getting the surgery. There has to be something else. Let me chill out for a little bit. Let's find alternatives, right? Doctor was like, okay, it's a choice. They're not going to force you into surgery. So a few months into 2013, actually the next month it's 2013, actually this was offered to me in 2012. 2013, I got really sick again. Throwing up, everything reset again. My daughter tells me, Daddy, are you going to die? Dad, are you going to die? My daughter was 6. She said, Daddy, are you going to die? I said, no, sweetheart, I'm not going to die. But my daughter, I've molded my daughter to understand that maybe one day I won't be here. I've molded that since I was little, since she was little. So I've always told her, be the best you can be. So when I'm not here, you could defend yourself. So my daughter has that mentality. And I'll tell you a little bit of how my daughter has handled the situation over the years. So once my daughter said that, it triggered something in my head. I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this surgery. Right? What's the worst that can happen? I could die during surgery. I get the surgery done. I go to my pre-operation appointment. The doctor says, okay, we're going to do the surgery. The good news is that the surgery is going to be temporary. I'm like, oh, temporary. Great. Sign me up. Right? We get the surgery 6 months. With 6 hours into the surgery. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get my thoughts in. So 6 hours surgery. I come back out. I was happy-go-lucky to get the surgery. When I woke up in the hospital and I looked down at my stomach and I have this, depression hit. Depression hit because one thing is talking about it.
And the other thing is seeing it.
Is seeing it. Seeing you sliced open, seeing yourself in pain. You know, I was like, fuck, this is my life. Right? Nobody's going to want to be with me. People are not going to understand. My life is over. I was guilt tripping myself for no reason. Mm-hmm. My daughter comes, she brings a book, Why I Love Daddy. She reads it to me. I have the picture. It's a book that says Why I Love Daddy. You know, a whole bunch of things. I had Sherwin visit me. I had many people, you know, Sherwin, your cousin, mad people visited me at the hospital, which was booster, right? So I'm like, shit, nobody's going to want to be with me, right? The little shallow in me. That never happened. To be honest, I have not had an issue dating, right? I've dated many women during this because I tell them from the get-go, I have this. Either you're going to be with me or you're not going to be with me. This doesn't define who I am. I did this because I need to be alive for my daughter. I didn't do this for any other woman. I didn't even do this for myself because I wouldn't have done it for myself.
Right.
I did it for my daughter, right? Moving forward, a few months after the surgery, I meet my girlfriend, which ends up being my second wife, which was a terrible fucking relationship. But I'll tell you the good part of the relationship because every relationship has a good part.
That's a lie.
Yeah,
No.
If it didn't, you wouldn't be in a
Facts.
relationship.
No, every relationship.
Who's in a relationship?
Thank you guys for all the comments so far. So when I met this particular woman, she was interested in me. I was interested in her. We had mutual friends. So I was at one point too embarrassed to tell her that I had this. So I told this person, I'm going to put a random name, Anna, can you do me a favor and can you tell Elizabeth, again, 2 fake names. Anna, can you do me a favor and tell Elizabeth that I have this? I don't know how to tell her. This was my first relationship after the surgery. Mind you, after I just got into a relationship, as somebody broke up with me before getting the surgery. Right. I had a girlfriend who left me because I was going to have the surgery. So you already know that fucked up my psyche. Exactly.
Wow. Where's she at? Let's
Vamos
go.
a ver esta desgracia esta noche.
After the show.
Dame la dirección después del show. Sasarosa muere hoy. Tú hablas.
So I don't want to drag this along too much. I allotted 30 minutes for this. I'm already like 15 minutes in, so I'm going to speed it up a bit. So I'm with my girlfriend. We weren't married at the time. I'm in her house. I wake up with a lot of pain the following morning. She looks at me and she looks at my stomach and she says, babe, that doesn't look right. Like your stomach doesn't look right. It looks bloated, right? We need to go to the hospital. This was like in April 2014. April 2014, I go to the hospital. I get an appointment with the surgeon who did the surgery. We go back, and he tells me, Mr. Garcia, they ran a CAT scan. You are having some internal bleeding. You are at a high risk for colon cancer. We need to make this surgery permanent. I'm like, no, there's got to be another way. Let me get other options. I go to a different surgeon. Remember, you don't want to shop to the first part. Maybe this guy just wants money. Other surgeon says, yes, your original surgeon is right. I suggest you do this. I'm like, fuck it. I'm already used to it. I already got used to it, you know. So the surgeon goes, we do the surgery again. And before the surgery happens, I tell my girlfriend, who ended up being my wife at the time, I say, you have the option to leave right now. We were 4 months into the relationship before I got the infection. You can leave right now and I have to deal with this. I don't want this to be a burden on you. You know, this is my life, you know, because I don't know how women think. She's like, no, I'm not going to leave you. I love you. I'm going to be your ride or die. Being sick in the hospital and listening to somebody that's going to say that they're going to be there for you is cool.
Yeah.
So I say, you know what? This is wife material, right?
Of course.
This is wife material. Somebody's going to be there for you. I don't need somebody to take care of me, but it's cool to have somebody that got your back. Bro, of course.
Todos los días.
So we got married, yada yada. We got divorced. At the end of the day, everything is done. We got divorced. Boom. Now, I say all this, and this is where the moral of the story is. If you feel that you can't do anything or life is too hard, the worst thing that could happen is death. As long as you have a breath, as long as you're breathing, problems are temporary, death is permanent. I've had 4 near-death experiences that makes me appreciate life. That's why I've lived a life to make other people laugh. I'm trying to be a positive energy around anybody because I know what it was like to be negative, because I was a negative person before I got diagnosed with this Crohn's disease. So I'm not telling people with depression to get over it because I'm not a doctor. I know depression is a disease. But I'm a living testament that in the last 18 years, I've had more downs than up with Crohn's disease. I've cried myself to sleep. I've gone through depression. I've done it all. But this is what my mentality was. I told myself I was going to accomplish things in life. As hard as it's going to be, I'm going to accomplish things in life. With Crohn's disease, I finished college. With Crohn's disease, I was able to work, get a full-time job, have a decent salary. I decided I wanted to make a merengue band. I made a merengue band. And in the merengue video, a lot of people don't notice, but I was sweating. I was going through a Crohn's disease flare in one of my performances. I'm going to show you guys the video off air, and you're going to see me in pain, but still the show must go on. So I made my merengue band. I told myself that I was going to do a podcast eventually. I've done a podcast. So guys, if you're going through something, try to find a way to see the positive in your life. Sit down. Yes, write down on a piece of paper everything that's negative in your life. And on the other piece, write everything. On the other side of the paper, write everything that's positive in your life. And you're going to see that you may have 2 major problems, but you're going to have like 50 positive things that are going on in your life. Yes, a lot of people have lost their jobs. Yes, a lot of people have lost their families. Yes, we're tired of being locked up in the house. We're tired of wearing fucking masks. But all this is temporary, guys. All this is temporary. Live life to the fullest. You know, tell people you love them every day, because you will never know when it's the last time you're going to be able to tell somebody. You just have to live like you're going to die tomorrow, because you could die tomorrow.
Yeah, you could die today.
You could die today. You know what it is? So people need to stop living with the mentality that they're immortal. You know, because if you live your life thinking you're immortal, you're not gonna enjoy life. You're not living. If you don't live like you're gonna die, you're not really living. Do you guys understand that?
Of course.
Yes.
You're just existing. All right. So if anybody wants to talk, and in 30 minutes, I really can't cover everything that's going on in my life, but that's one of the biggest things that I have had to overcome to get through depression and be the way I am. Because you're barely going to see me having a bad day. You're rarely going to see me in a bad mood, because that's just not who I am anymore. I haven't been that person in 18 years. So, and when it comes back to relationships, like I said, I may be single, I may be not single, but when I'm single, it's not because it was a problem in the relationship. It's not because I have a bag. And another thing, I'm gonna take away some taboos that people have about people who wear bags, and you guys are gonna be shocked at the statistics. So, I've actually broken up with females because they want kids, and I don't want any more kids, because I don't want to subject Crohn's disease is genetic, by the way. I don't want to run the risk of subjecting a child to go through what I'm going through, because I think that's gonna be selfish. Yo, Yuri's, you're a great dad. You should have more kids. I wanted to have more kids when my daughter was 3. Now that my daughter's 14, why the fuck am I have another kid? To have her as a babysitter? You know what I mean?
That's what all Latinos do.
So
who else gonna watch them kids? Anybody want to watch your bratty kids?
So I decided that I would just date women with kids. But even though some of these women have kids, they want another one, and I'm sorry, I don't want any more kids. So that's one of the main reasons I've decided to be single. I had one great relationship, an amazing relationship. She wanted to get married, and she wanted to have kids. I told her I don't want to do either of those, because I had just gotten through a bad divorce, and I don't want any more kids. She's like, oh, okay, you don't want any more kids? I'm willing to, she wanted one of the two. She says, I'm willing to be with you and marry you and not have the kids. I said, I'm sorry, I can't do that to you, because that's going to be selfish of me. As great as this relationship was, she would buy me things, video games. She would buy me clothes. Dude, she took care of me. She was the female version of me. The way I treated a female, she was treating me that way. Any guy could be like, yo, I'm just going to chill off this relationship. But the fact that she wanted kids, I had to let her go, because I'm not going to hold you back. So that's really one of the main reasons I've been single. Me thinking that my situation with my surgery and everything was going to subject me from not having a girlfriend. No. So taboo, right? You walk around smelling like shit. Totally wrong. Taboo number 2, bags are for old people. Wrong. You have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds. It attacks people of any age. I counsel teenagers, and I counsel parents of young kids who have ostomy bags for whatever reason. So when it comes to the smelling like shit, it's all about hygiene. If you don't wipe your ass, you're going to smell bad.
Can we smell you now?
Sure, you're not going to smell anything. Go ahead. You want to do a smell test? Go ahead. This is weird. You're not going to smell anything, even if I go like this. No.
You smell amazing.
I smell amazing. Yeah. So it's not only for old people. Anybody could have something. You know, you just have to learn how to live life. People are happy in a wheelchair. People are happy with no arms. People find a way to do these things. There's a Dominican basketball player. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
Plays with one arm. The limitation is all in your head. Yeah. You limit yourself as to what you can do. Don't let a disability or a physical flaw dictate your life. Okay? I spoke to a good friend of mine yesterday. He was going through some shit. I spoke to him for about 30 minutes, and I gave him an example. He was going through some deep shit. And I tell him, listen, bro, whatever you're going through right now, and again, it's temporary. I give him an example of my daughter losing her dog, right? The night before my daughter's dog died, which was also my dog, he was breathing. My dad, but he was breathing funny. He was like not breathing right. His nose was dry. And my dad wanted to take him to the ER, to the hospital, right? To the doctor, to the animal hospital. They were Googling. Everything was closed at midnight due to COVID. My dad says, I'm going to take him in the morning. And I'm staying in, this was after my surgery. This was the Friday after I got discharged from the hospital. So Friday night, my dog got sick. Saturday morning, my dad says, okay, we're going to take him in the morning. I wake up to my dad crying. Se murió chiquito, the dog died. My daughter was in the other room. She wakes up to the commotion. My daughter comes into the room, Dad, Chiquito died, Dad, Chiquito died. And I'm like, oh my fucking goodness. I didn't know what was going on because I was drugged up. I slept through everything, but in the morning I had woken up and heard this commotion. I didn't know they were trying to take him to the hospital the night before. I say that to tell you that the night before, my dog was breathing. He had a chance to be saved. The following morning at 6 a.m. when my dad was trying to take him to the hospital, he was dead. There was no chance in saving him or changing things around. What do I mean by this? As long as you're alive, there's hope. As hard as life can be, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm here to talk to whoever has a problem. My DMs are open. If you want to even give you my phone number, I am great at giving advice. Okay? Don't let your problems dictate your life. And especially if you have children, try to fight that depression. Now get over it. I'm not saying you get over depression. Try to fight that depression to make sure you're there for your children, because your children need you. Your children need you, especially if you're an active parent. And with that being said, that's all I got to say. I don't want to drag this any longer. Sorry, I don't want to.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, if you guys, I got 5 minutes for questions and answers. And if you guys have a question about my surgery and all that stuff, feel free to ask on the chat.
When you said you were playing in the band and your Crohn's disease started to flare up, what is a flare?
Okay, a flare up. Okay, oh yeah, as you guys saw in the video, basically Crohn's disease, for those of you that missed the video, I'm going to say it real quick. Crohn's disease is chronic bacteria that lives inside your intestines. The white blood cells attack that bacteria, and then those white blood cells get infected. More reinforcements of white blood cells come, so now they're fighting each other. So it's a constant fight between the white blood cells.
What's happening inside?
Because the white blood cells get confused as to who the enemy is. Because the bacteria affects the white blood cells, and boom, that's where you get the inflammation. That's where you get everything. And that's why I take medication that blocks my immune system. So I'm very susceptible to the flu, coronavirus, and all that stuff. That's why I'm constantly getting tested for COVID. I'll get my flu shot every year just for that. So sweats is a big thing, and cramping. So I'm gonna try to get up. So when I was performing, I was dripping in sweat, and I was wearing a blazer just like this. So in the performance, I'm saying, like, doing my thing, but I'm clutching my abdomen because I am in so much pain. But I can show this to anybody. And then my wife, my daughter's mother at that time, knew something was wrong. And I just kept looking at her in the audience, and she's like saying, like, okay, or like she's trying to whisper, you okay? I ignored her because I wasn't gonna get distracted because my tunnel vision was, let's finish this. You're opening up for George Casarante. You were at the show. Karina was at the show. So.
Oh, es el video que se le ve el culazo acá a mí. No.
Oye, el otro.
Bueno, está bien.
Gracias, Blue.
Okay. No, estaba heavy. Tú estabas bien armada en esos días.
But anyway, yeah, the main symptoms of Crohn's disease is fatigue, night sweats, loss of appetite, diarrhea, and blood in the poop. So those are the main.
I have a question. The flare-ups, the flare-ups that you go through, could it be triggered by you having a hectic life or
yes,
running around?
Yes, Crohn's disease is triggered by stress, by the environment, obviously by stuff you eat. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. There's many triggers, but there's no set. Everybody with Crohn's disease is different. I am in the severe spectrum of Crohn's disease. There's people with the mild spectrum of Crohn's diseise. Pete Davidson, he's a comedian on Saturday Night Live, the pale-looking guy. Mm. He has Crohn's disease.
Oh, the one that was dating Ariana?
Yeah, Ariana Grande has Crohn's disease. Anastasia, she's a singer. You guys ever remember of Anastasia? Yeah. She has Crohn's disease. There's a couple of football players that have Crohn's disease.
But are their condition just as yours, that they have to have the bag?
70% of Crohn's disease patients will have to have either temporary or permanent colostomy surgery, yes. Yes, that is a statistic.
Like even from, like let's say, would you have to get a surgery if you have, for example, mild?
No.
No. So
no.
Once it hits.
Once it hits your colon. See, because the intestine is different than your colon.
Yo, my man. Nah, yeah. I had to tell him to turn the camera off, but
yeah.
it's because it's like I've been listen. us as humans, and not to take a little shine real quick,
Yeah.
us as humans, we let so many little things. Like cuando la vida de nosotros está bien, que nosotros, por ejemplo, tenemos dinero para comprar ropa, tenemos dinero para comprar comida, we make sure all our kids is good. Como que a veces buscamos qué nos puede hacer triste. I am definitely one of those people, bro. Like sometimes a mí me da vaina that I'll be like, que yo mismo the next day be like, ¿por qué es lo que yo estaba pensando ayer? And it happens, and then I sit here with all these problems in my head, well, I think it's problems. Then I have a conversation with a person like Kryptic, and I'll be like, ¿qué maldito problema yo tengo? Like, ¿qué problema
Facts.
yo tengo, literalmente?
Facts.
What problems do I have, bro? What the fuck am I so
You know
sad
what it
about?
is? You know what it is? You get so involved in your problems, and you see somebody like that, and you're
Don't say it like that. Niggas right there.
no. But
He can
but-
hear you. He can hear you. He's right here.
but what I'm
This
trying to
guy
say,
right
it
here.
makes
Yeah, he can hear
it
you.
makes yours look so
That's what I'm saying.
so
It
little.
makes your
So
problem-
insignificant.
Yes. Perfect
big
word.
baby.
Por eso que necesitamos americano.
So, real quick, to answer your question, I pulled up the statistics and I was right. 75% of people with Crohn's disease will eventually have surgery. That's roughly 8 out of 10 people will require some type of surgery. Wouldn't necessarily be a surgery to get a bag implanted, perhaps, but 75% will require some type of surgery to go into remission.
Can you smoke weed?
Y dale.
No,
What?
Can you eat
my
edibles?
job does not permit.
I'm talking about your. Man, get this nigga up. Get him up.
I have a question.
Wait, I have a question from Diana Cruz.
That's what I was about to ask.
She
you.
asked, does Crohn's disease consist of a very special diet? No. There is no specific diet for Crohn's disease. You need to self-monitor yourself. The only thing that's consistent across the board with all Crohn's disease patients is spicy food. Hot sauce, anything buffalo, anything spicy, can't have it.
Y esas alturas de taco que tú te diste el otro día. Que
That
quemaron
wasn't,
todo.
that was a mouth spice. I'm talking about like real hot,
Like
like
buffalo.
like hot, like
Justificación de una vez.
No, no, like-
Hay taco aquí.
hot sauce. No, there's no
What
special
about
diet.
alcohol?
Alcohol, believe it or not, the doctor said I could have light beer and liquor such as Hennessy because the way the
Oh snap! Incredible
Hold
Hulk!
on.
Incredible Hulk! Incredible Hulk!
Hold
Un
on.
chin de Brugal, nada más. No puede beber más nada. Brugal y Hennessy. No te
No,
pases.
Rick H, no jalapeno wings. Rick has no jalapeno
No
wings.
te pases de ahí.
Jalapenos.
Pásame la cartera, que ahí está el Hennessy.
So no, for example, I could have like two handfuls of popcorn. That doesn't bother me. Some people could have popcorn, even 2 kernels, and they're already flaring up. So each,
That little thing that gets stuck.
yeah, because the little kernel. So it's different,
okay.
different strokes for different folks. That's why Crohn's disease is so hard to corral and manage, because every patient is different. No one Crohn's disease patient will be the same as the other Crohn's disease patient.
Do you
Do you fart?
oh,
Yes,
Regular?
and they don't smell. I fought right into the bag.
Nice!
That was gonna be my question. Like, do you fart? Like, does it get filled with air?
Yeah,
It's
it fills.
like,
It
coño,
fills.
se me llenó esta
It
vaina.
fills up like a balloon, and I have to go to a little area.
Get
Open
the
up.
fuck
da, da, da,
outta
yeah.
here.
Yes.
I remember.
You remember?
Este te va a estar acechando para cuando tú
You
vayas.
already know.
I've done it.
Tiene la funda llena. Míralo yendo.
I've done it a couple of times during the break. I escape and I go all the way down this fucking block and let the air out.
Yo,
I saw him.
this is
She saw me do it once.
I saw him.
Me
She saw
too.
me do it once.
Me too.
That is.
I saw
that
him
is
do it
He
too.
was standing there so strangely by himself.
Yes.
To the abyss. I was like, what the fuck is Kryptic?
I tried to play it off too. Like, hey, Karina, what's
He's
up?
like,
How you
hey.
doing?
Alright. So right now, if you had to do it, don't do it, obviously. But how? Like, what do you just stay there? Like,
All right. You guys ready? Oh, what? Who we
Yes.
knocking?
The stripper's here.
Hey.
No?
alright.
Un momento que te interrumpieron un live show. ¿Qué pasó ahí? Wait.
Eh?
Oh no, we don't know about that. We don't know about no engineers.
Cierra la puerta. Pon la llave, pon la llave.
All right, guys, here we go.
So yeah.
And live on the YouTube, I am going to demonstrate.
No, you not.
Yes, not how to take
I
it
got
off.
a bitch ass stomach. Yo comencé
No.
a comer.
I'm just gonna show
Can you walk towards Blue and do it?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna show you what it actually looks like. So you're only gonna see this on the video live. I am going to cut this out. Actually, I might leave it on, but I might cut this part out.
Oh my god.
You guys ready? So this is
Yes.
what it looks like. Here's what it looks like. So my mother made this little
A faja.
The little
She
fajita.
made a sock.
You got the
Right.
Colombian faja.
So there's a little fajita. My mom made a couple. So
Una salome.
this is what the actual appliance looks like.
Oh my God.
Right? So here we go, Split. This is how it answers your question. When you want to let the fart out, you open this little crease right here, like little tap, and the air comes out.
That's it.
Good.
And you smell it.
And I smell it. Unfortunately, that shit hits me right up.
Asqueroso. Era-
I hold my nose.
La única juca.
That kale was
This is
amazing.
educational. Now, when you want to poop, basically, this is a little lock and roll feature
Anda el diablo.
that you just open. I have nothing right now because I take also medicine.
Ojalá que no haya nada crítico porque si te sale mierda de ahí yo no sé qué voy a hacer.
This is a lock and roll. You unlock it.
Karina está ahí.
You unlock it, and then you empty. You lock it right back up. Boom.
¿Y cómo tú te limpias?
Just like that. You wipe it like a toilet. Like toilet paper.
eso se lava.
So
You kind of cheat though. You don't really take a shit.
that's right. I do. But
You just be walking
I'd
somewhere.
be saving money on toilet paper.
On the next episode. On the next episode.
Viste, para lo que no sabían.
No, hey, mira.
So, ladies and gentlemen, real talk, real quick.
Wow.
I show you that to show you that that doesn't define who I am. And I need to let you guys know that it's okay to be different. It's okay to have a physical flaw. It's okay to not be like everybody else. Because I don't hate this surgery because it gave me my life back. Before this surgery, I missed birthdays. I missed my daughter's first steps. Oh, one main story, and this is going to be the last point. One main story, and I'm not embarrassed to say, if you have me on my main Facebook page and you look at the Disney, when I took my daughter to Disney World, in February, I was really, really, really sick, and I couldn't control when I could go to the bathroom, right? So I had to wear Depends.
No.
Yes, adult diapers.
You had a
Adult
fatty
diapers.
for a while. You was walking with
So
like
I had
a
to
big
wear,
butt.
so I had to wear adult diapers, in order to make sure that I'm okay to walk my daughter around Disney World. Crohn's disease was kicking my ass at Disneyland in California. But guess what pulls me through? Is my daughter. To be honest, if it wasn't for my daughter, I would be dead.
Probably.
I would be dead. I'll tell you straight up. But I have my daughter to live for. So if you look, guys, if you have me on my Facebook, the main one.
Which one? Because you're in
The
jail.
main
You've
one.
been
You're
in jail and had to open up 2
I'm
new
sorry.
accounts,
I'm
and we
sorry,
don't
I
even
gotta
know.
get in.
Okay.
Rick
My main.
H, Rick H is an asshole.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm gonna say this, and I'll say this with love, man.
Yeah,
This
the
man
toilet.
said, so all the toilet paper looting during COVID didn't affect Uris.
Judy's was fine.
Uris was watching the news like,
He was like,
Not at
too
all.
bad for y'all.
Not at all. But yeah. I've been through it all. I've been through everything that could tear somebody down, and I didn't let it tear me down. So,
Amen.
Amen, man. Hey,
Amen.
let's clap it up for Kryptic,
thank you.
man. We love you, brother.
Yes.
Love you, Kryptic.
With that being said, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to run this commercial so we could get paid, and we'll come back to what Inez says, and we're going to do the
getting paid.
wax melt giveaway. So,
Oh, can I put
Alex,
it on my...
Can you
No.
put a what?
Alex, run that commercial. Love you guys, and that is my...
Yeah, no, this is nice. Like a cigar museum. Yeah, yeah. Ay, Dios mío. Entonces ya yo he gastado 2 cheques en esta mujer. Ahora ella quiere fumar cigarro fino y de buena calidad. ¡Qué bien! Ese que te gusta. Tú no querías mujeres finas. Coge mujeres finas ahí. ¿Y no te gusta este? ¡Wow! Mira, $13.99. ¡Wow! Mira, 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 con letra china. Muchacha.
I'm gonna have the best cigar in the house.
Yes.
A house one.
Este es para ti, amorzote. Tú eres mi adicción. Estoy feliz con mi media naranja. Él es toda mi adicción.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few minutes, we'll be back with Inez Sayz. Actually, in 1 minute. 1 minute, stand by. We'll bring it back to Inez Sayz. What you're listening to right now is the new single from Inez or Inez L, which is called Adicción. It's available in all platforms: Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, you name it. Support your girl, Adicción, por Inez L.
Que me lleva hasta el cielo, que se me olvida quién soy y dónde vengo, y su cuerpo es el fuego, el que enciende mi pasión. Es un brujo, su sacramento, quiero decirle que lo amo todo momento, que sus besos me transportan al paraíso de amor. Amor rico. Eres mi adicción.
Bring us in, but let the music play. Ladies and gentlemen,
Hello.
we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with Inez L on the podcast.
Yes. So, Inez says, so today, first of all, how y'all guys doing?
We are doing good. We're doing
Very
good.
good.
I missed you.
Did you? I missed you guys.
Diana says she was enjoying the song. Diana, that is called Adicción. I'm going to put it on the chat. Adicción by Inez L.
Gracias,
on all
Diana.
platforms.
Thank you, Diana.
Nope.
So, guys, so what I want to talk about today is Cardi B's new video.
Oh my God, I didn't see it yet.
Now, first, I want to touch base on certain lyrics, right?
Is this the up?
This is the up one. Yes.
You dissected the song?
I sure did. There was one part, this one little paragraph that stood out, so I want to talk about it.
Yes, please.
You guys are at your paragraph.
Half of the song. Okay.
Tatted on my ass because I really like the pain. He nutted on my butt. I said, I'm glad that you came. If that nigga had a twin, I would let them run a train.
Wow.
So,
Yes.
so there's raunchy lyrics, right? I mean, they exist. Now, we know she's a married woman, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So if you guys had a married woman and you guys were in la farandula in the music business, and you guys had a daughter, would these type of lyrics, like, you know, I would let them run a train, would it bother you if you had a wife that was rapping about that, running the train?
Yeah.
Well, Cardi, go ahead, bro.
You know, I'm gonna jump in on that because I have daughters, and I always hear this all the time. Parents are supposed to be responsible for what their kids are listening to. Cool. Not always do kids fuck around. There's a 6-year-old girl right now that heard the Cardi B song from another 6-year-old girl in school, while her mother's probably going mad hard for her never to listen to Cardi B. So we can't control that.
Right.
Now, we all grew up listening to a whole bunch of shit in hip hop, and that gets these Xanax and pills and weed and coke
Lil'
and
Kim.
bitch, and I'ma slap this bitch and I'ma shoot this dude. Yeah, it's how you take these things.
Mhm.
You know, this is where that communication with your kids come up. This is a form of art form of them expressing themselves. This is not Cardi B saying, girl, if your man's friend look good, have them both fuck you.
Right.
Because a girl that has no communication or no understanding of what Cardi B is saying, she's going to be like, girl, you heard what Cardi B said? And it's funny because my man's friend looking good, so I might as well. I mean, I guess it's cool.
But this is...
But I'm talking... But that's the kid factor. I'm asking you guys, that's your wife. Right?
It's... okay, I'm going to be devil's advocate and say, even though I find the lyrics raunchy and, you know, perverse, it's what's making her money. It's what's bringing food to the table. She even said it herself. I could sing about God's children, a rap about God's children. People don't want to hear that. People want to hear, the hood rats want to hear about sex, about a wet pussy, about all that. That's what's making her money. It's no different than being married to an actress that has to do a sex scene on camera.
I know. I mean, but
no, seriously.
But would it bother you if it was your wife? Because then I got a second question.
But see, that's the
It
thing.
depends.
Wait, you just said something about a sex scene,
That's the
right?
reason they're gonna get
Okay.
divorced.
You really can't compare a sex scene and a song.
Right.
You can't
Because you know she
compare
doesn't live. She says she doesn't even let her daughter hear her music. She says, "I'm not the parent of your kids. If you're letting the kids listen to that, that's on you."
But Splu just said it. A girl heard another girl.
I never said that shit. Don't get me involved.
All right. So go ahead, Manny. So go ahead.
Me voy a ver loco tú, desgraciado.
Go ahead, because I have a second question.
Yeah, we interrupting Inez and her saying.
What I was saying is that no matter how much you try to control it, they're gonna hear it regardless. They're gonna hear it. They're gonna hear it from another kid. They're gonna hear it on the streets. They're gonna blast it and they're gonna hear it. And they're gonna be like, oh shit, what the fuck is that? Let me go home and download it. Let me go on my headphones.
Yeah.
And let me just hear it. So there's not really a way of controlling
For
that.
kids.
As far as the sex scene is concerned, a sex scene is in a movie. That song is
But
playing. But wait a minute, that song is playing 24/7. That's like the number one song in the country right now.
Yeah, but at the same time, it wouldn't. Okay, one thing is a song, and she's singing about something that she might not even do, or maybe that's her lifestyle. She was just making
No,
out,
she be sucking dick and all that. She be.
and apparently eating pussy too. You saw her making out with the girls.
Well,
and-
let's see then.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I ain't see your notes. I didn't see your notes.
Go
But hold on.
ahead.
And let's continue. But at the end of the day, as a husband, I would see it. Okay, she's bringing food on the table.
Right.
There's boundaries, and if they have an open relationship, every relationship is their own. But
yes,
to me,
They don't
do.
have it all.
yeah, but to me, apparently they might. But to me, it wouldn't bother me because at the end of the day, I married into that profession, you know. And when it comes to Offset, she got married to Offset while she was while singing home music. The same thing with the sex. When being an actor, it is home music.
I
When
didn't even know they had a style called whole music.
yeah, and when being an actor, your wife is gonna be on camera for the rest of her life.
Oh, that shit is forever.
writing another man in a movie. So,
Forever.
but at the end of
riding the Porsche that she.
But they're not.
There you
but
go.
that kid.
There you go.
But that kid is not gonna reference that particular movie
You don't know
every
what
His
single
friends
time.
all be like, "Yo, I saw your mom getting rammed on this movie." Blah blah. It's,
But that okay, but then
Hey.
you're walking down the street, you're going through Washington Heights, you're going through wherever, you hear Cardi B, her song blasting in a Sienna or
My
a,
grandmother was listening to Cardi B the other day.
it's the same thing. Look at Halle Berry. Halle Berry has kids. Y'all saw Halle Berry in Monsters Ball.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a crazy ass
Yo.
sex scene.
Oh my God, her
Yo,
abs are
el
amazing.
32% de paja que yo me saqué when I was 15 years old. Fue a esa
Was it
movida.
Monsters Ball? Salute to that.
Salud.
Basketball, muchacho, yo me sacaba paja.
Salud.
Oye, yo grabé en un video esa scene sola. It was an whole hour of that simple scene. It was like a, what?
Real quick show note. Yes, Rick H. Quick show note on March 2nd, we will be on the Rick H. Show via Zoom. So the entire cast will be interviewed by the Rick H. Show. It's going to be a crossover podcast. So we're
Dope.
excited. We're excited about that. We're going to promote the shit out of that. As you guys know, Rick H. is the godfather of the Gender Blender podcast.
Papa Upa.
So shout out to Rick Hierro and the Rick H. Show. He is
Cute little baby.
and his cute little baby. Shout out to baby Rick. And of course, Rick is one of the main reasons why the podcast is where it's at. And one of the reasons that the podcast is on iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are on iHeartRadio.
Salute. Yes,
Salute to
Rick.
that.
Yo, Rick, all I'm
Foodies
asking is
can
for you to
drink
get
wine.
my good
This
side
is
on
wine.
the podcast. Pick one because I don't
Yeah.
Nigga, it's
know.
gonna be on Zoom. You pick your good side.
But I don't
All
know
right,
if
so
Back to
So-
Inez Sayz.
And of course,
So-
we always go off topic because we never concentrate on the
Yes,
show.
right.
Inez, keep
Back
going.
to you, Inez.
bipolar people.
Ginkgo biloba.
So second thing. So the music video. What are your thoughts on the music video, particularly the part where she proceeds to take her tongue out and play with another female's tongue?
Yep. I
That's
definitely
nasty.
jerked off to
It
it.
sounds.
Would you? And I'm not talking about kids because you guys brought kids up. I didn't. Would you be mad if that was your wife?
I'd be mad if she got COVID after doing that shit.
Okay.
I hope I hope
Think
you got
so.
I hope you got COVID tested. That shit does look sexy though. As a guy, that shit kind of
That's
looks.
a guy, that looks
Right,
That
yeah.
shit looks sexy.
No, I mean sexy, yeah, but would you?
I don't think it's sexy. Sorry.
I again, if it would have been all right, if my girl would have been a SoundCloud rapper, I would have been like, "What the fuck is you doing, baby? You ain't. Well, oh, baby, what is you doing? You ain't that famous yet." But Cardi B could get away with it because she's bringing in millions.
So you're okay with your
I'm
wife?
okay with living in a fucking mansion and driving a
Okay,
Porsche.
what
I'm gonna
about-
be a chapeador. So fuck it.
I'm doing that right now.
There you go.
Y tú?
Ooh,
No,
Luisa,
I don't.
Luisa done told you. She said, would it be the same if it were a man singing those lyrics and kissing up on another man?
¿Eso es un
Again,
problema de él?
it comes to the profession. Dale micrófono, Alex. Splu, diablo, dale micrófono a Alex.
He's talking.
Splu cree que está ahí solo.
Like,
Pero yo, él es el que está aquí con pelo bueno y blanco y él tiene que hablar.
Él le quita el cuello.
so he's just here to look pretty?
Un muchacho es lindo. Yo no lo he besado porque estamos en cámara, pero de que me la pague le voy a dar un beso.
Mínimo tú se lo metes.
That'll be the remix of the new Cardi B song,
This
Up and
is
Down
what I
And
drink.
sideways.
and Sideways.
So yes.
Yeah.
So
No, but serious question.
Yes.
Would it apply? Like,
What?
I mean,
So
I
it wouldn't
know.
bother you as a man.
tell you
if
right
it
now.
was-
oh, I just read what
It would
Luisa
bother you.
asked.
It would
Oh, I
If
read that
my
wrong.
man is
So
running
Manny
around
says-
kissing
It would
up with
bother me.
another man, I have a real problem with that, and we gonna fight.
So it would bother Manny.
It would-
It
it
wouldn't
would
bother
bother
we
you.
gonna fight.
Wait, no, time out. The question wasn't to me because I
Yeah,
don't have a
it's
man.
to y'all.
The question was to y'all.
Oh well, that's not my question. I'm still on my question.
No,
Because
but,
Inez says.
but,
It's
Oh,
Inez says.
y'all
but
be trying to
Luisa
say.
says, if you're a woman and your man as a rapper makes out with another man, what would you?
Un
You're gonna be
cundango.
single.
Un cundango.
Bye, Felicio.
Él le gusta que le coman su fullín.
That's
So
a,
would you- ¿verdad?
Back to the Pujing. Look it up in the Urban Dictionary.
Es el cacho en la relación.
Yeah, I don't roll with that.
Gabriel.
Clara said that she's the only one that hasn't seen the video or heard the
Me
song.
neither. So no, me
Listen,
neither.
all
I
the
saw what they
song-
posted
Don't
on,
see
the,
it.
on the internet.
Oh.
I haven't seen
Oh,
it.
Oh, the
Jeez.
question is for all men and women.
But why would I I don't have I don't have a man.
Now,
I
would you
mean,
have a problem? You have a daughter with the female rapper. I'm not even talking about Cardi B.
Okay.
You have a daughter with the female rapper, and the female rapper goes, "Yo, you know what? I want to spice it up a little bit. I'm gonna tell the director that I'm gonna stick my tongue out and I'm gonna play with it with the other girl."
My dick
And
is
then-
gonna instantly get erected.
Okay. So now, okay. So you're cool with your daughter seeing mommy doing all that.
My daughter's not gonna be there. My daughter's gonna be her grandmother's house.
Remember, the same way Cardi B says she won't have her daughter listen to that song. Eventually, when she's older and mature, she's gonna hear it. But
Just like
she,
Kim Kardashian's
Yeah,
daughter
right.
asked her why she famous.
yeah, exactly. Yo, Kim Kardashian, yo, mom, why you famous?
So you mean to tell me that Cardi B, when they're having like these little house parties and
I
stuff,
don't know what she
you
told
really
me.
think that she doesn't play her own songs
'Cause
in
then
that
you'll
party?
probably sing.
No, she says she doesn't have her daughter listen to her music. No,
So, okay,
she
so when
clearly
she's
went
5
on
years old,
Facebook and
she's not
said,
gonna have her
I mean on
child.
Instagram and said, my daughter does not listen to this music.
Of course not.
She said,
Her daughter
don't blame
plays
me.
with toys
She
and
literally
shit.
said, don't blame me for your kids listening to this music. Those are your kids.
Yeah.
That is your problem, not hers.
All right. So
She has a
everybody-
point though.
Of course she does. Celebrities are not there to raise your kids.
No, not at all.
Neither is
Y'all
the
the one that's
iPad or the
mentioning
TV.
kids. I was mentioning a
Because
couple.
I find it, I'm sorry, but I find it very hard to believe that in a house party type of an environment, because Cardi B has a big old house.
She,
She
probably
has-
doesn't. She
well,
doesn't
wait a
play her
minute.
music.
Wait a minute. She probably gets a DJ to play songs, and that's all she does is play that type of music. That's what she does.
If her daughter's there, I'm pretty
I don't-
sure.
I don't
Hey,
think that
hey,
she
tornado
has-
Alex.
Alex.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Alex.
Alex has sneezed.
Saca el Lysol.
This has been the Gender Blender podcast. We have not. Yo.
No. Yo, that sneeze was potent, man. Él dejó el pulmón ahí. Levántalo el pulmón. Abusador.
And that is what wraps up.
Yeah, yo, Alex.
Like that
Yo, I
shit
wish I
is
could see Alex.
funny.
Yo, Alex sneezed and it looked like he farted because he's fucking laughing.
Yo,
He's
Alex
laughing
sneezed and
so
his lung
hard.
popped out. It just.
Inez, what else we got?
Inez
That
says,
was it.
that's
Inez is
it.
done.
Let's
That's
go.
it.
Shout out to
That's
Inez
it.
Sayz.
That's it, guys.
Good night.
Oh, wait. Don't, not good night. We're about to announce the winner.
Oh.
Oh, shit. I don't even have, do I have the randomizer app? Ooh.
You better have an app
Oh.
because you made me
Oh.
make a list.
Can I say a joke?
Yeah, say a
Oh,
joke while I get
please,
this
please
randomizer
say
app.
a
Hold on.
joke. You funny person.
Hágale pues, mijo.
All right. I'm good. What did you say?
I
She
say,
said,
hágale
órale
pues.
pues.
I say, hágale pues,
Is
mijo.
this the one that you? Is this the
As
joke
in
that I'm
today,
thinking?
motherflower.
Is this the joke that I'm thinking that
Doesn't
you did
matter
on
what
the
it
on
is.
the?
We're just gonna
on your
pretend he's
page?
funny.
Is that the joke?
Which one?
The one that you were with your friends?
He's still good.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
Focus.
Just say the joke while I write the contestants.
Yeah. So look, right? It's a hospital joke.
Okay.
Here it goes. Right. So I was in the hospital, right? And I was sick, and I was really depressed, and I didn't want to talk to anybody, and I was like, oh my god, because you see the scar in my head? I was in the hospital for 40 days because of that. They wanted to cut my whole arm because I caught MRSA virus.
Oh, MRSA.
Yeah. So no, this is real.
This
So
is
I
real.
was in the hospital for 40 days.
MRSA
Stress.
chopped up. It's an
Stress.
infection.
I was like, yo no quiero saber de nadie. MRSA.
It's MRSA.
It's
It's
staph infection.
It's a yeah.
It's basically gangrene. You know what that is?
What's gangrena?
Gangrene.
Is it
Gangrene.
related to Fuji?
No, not
Se le
really.
daña el fullín, la gangrena a la
It's-
gente.
it's
Y más
not
cuando no se
related.
bañan. But no, it's gangrene.
Gangrene, like when your toes, when the diabetics and their toes go dead and they have to cut them off because there's no circulation to it.
So
Okay.
I was in the hospital, right? And they did a line, like in the middle of my arm. And they was like, no, with a marker. And they was like, if in an hour the swellness passes this line, we have to cut your arm. Now, before then, I was being a thug the whole time. Nah, get the fuck out of here. Like, you 17 years old, you need your mom. I need my mother for what? Get the fuck out of here. I don't need my mom. Once they did that line and they was like, if it passes, I was like, llamen a mami. Ustedes no me pueden hacer esto a mí. I'm a little kid, you know? So boom, I get in the room. They do the surgery. They drain my arm out. Now next to me, ellos hay un hombre, right? Que yo lo estoy oyendo, and he's dancing, bailando. And I'm like, yo, pero y es verdad, loco, que yo y este mamagüevo vamos a estar aquí en el mismo cuarto, stress, ¿verdad? And this man is just gonna be over here dancing like my man. Yo no estoy en esa right now. Chill out.
It wasn't like he wanted you to dance
Yo.
with him.
So, right? End up talking to the guy, and he hears me. He's like, manito, while he's dancing, he's talking to me. ¿Y qué es lo que tú estás tan quillado allí? I'm like, yo, porque tengo coño casi un mes casi sin mover el brazo. ¿Y tú, por qué tú estás tan contento allí bailando, loco? He's like, bailando. Es que me cortaron los brazos y tengo una picazón en el culo y no me la puedo arrancar.
Wow.
My man, after that, yo.
This is a little tough, so we're gonna take the names off of here. That app isn't working.
Guys, what's
So,
the
get
what's,
that one?
Oh,
Roll that up.
you stupid.
You know what the sad part is? We all sat here and listened to the
We
shit.
off of
like something important was gonna come out
That
of
is
it.
the art of comedy, my love.
Who's the dumb
Happy
one?
like that. This motherfucker right here, man. You see? That's called interaction.
Look,
The
it's
scented wax
ivory.
melt. So, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen,
keep it going, keep it going.
Ebony
this
and
is
Ivory.
what I'm gonna do. We're gonna heat the wax up.
No.
And I'm gonna dip my penis in it.
No!
We're not doing that?
No.
So I was really stuck on that. I thought I was going. I thought y'all was all gonna get a nice view.
Listen, Ebony and Ivory.
All right,
Just
so what I'm gonna
cut it out
have,
over there. Cut it out over there.
what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna have Alex come to the front, cause Alex is the new guy and he doesn't have,
Porque él es blanco y lindo, ¿eh? ¿Por qué no me invitan a mí?
porque he doesn't have any interest, any special interest or conflict of
Yes,
interest
In the
tú te
wax.
estás metiendo a
on this
Alex.
show.
Alex is not feeling that joke anymore. He's like, yeah, that shit ain't funny no
So
more.
Alex is gonna pick a name from this cup,
Go, Alex.
and
Go,
whoever's
Alex.
name
Go,
he
Alex.
pulls out
Tickety-tickety-tickety.
is gonna win a scented wax melt.
And a melter thing, I'm a jig.
And the melter thing, it has everything. We'll give you all the information.
Blue is not included in there.
All right, that is the winner.
I gotta see my
Karina
penis
is gonna
on
read
Instagram.
out the name.
Oh my god, I hope it's me.
No, you're not eligible.
I hate when you do that.
Party pooper.
Diana.
Diana.
Yo, who the fuck is Louis R?
Diana Cruz.
No, that's my name.
Diana Cruz, are you in the chat right now?
Yeah, she's there. She's there.
Diana, you have won.
Diana Cruz has won a. Sí, gracias.
Yes.
Porque de esa cámara.
Diana Cruz, you have won the wax melt Valentine's theme from Believe in Sense. That is the name of the company. I will contact you to reach out to the company via DM, and they will mail out your Valentine's Day wax melt. Congratulations.
Wait, more importantly, what is Diana gonna do with the wax melt?
Yeah.
She's gonna have slew over so that he can stick
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen.
Diana, invítame. I'm going to insert my penis in the wax.
Del diablo.
Sorry, Diana. Sorry.
Sorry,
Never mind,
Diana.
don't.
So, we're going to take a quick 30-second break. We're going to be back with Manny's Mad to end the show.
Oh, my God.
So, take us out, Splu or Alex. But once again, Diana, congratulations on winning the wax melt from Believe in Sense.
You win, because I couldn't.
You're not It is that time again of the week. Manny's gonna tell us why the fuck he's mad. So Manny, take it away. It's all you.
Well, this one is more of confusion, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Manny's Confused.
LGTV! Woo!
Okay. Bro, let me know so next time I can make your new.
No, eso es lo que me
logo.
quilla a mí. Eso es lo que me quilla a mí. Mamá naiga. Anyways.
Se dice Mama Fujin, pero sigue.
Esa es la palabra del día, Mama Fujin.
Tell us why you're mad, because we got some cupcakes because we got to celebrate.
Yeah, I
birthday.
need cupcake.
Okay. I don't know if you guys heard about the. This has been all over the news. The girl with the Gorilla Glue issue.
Oh Jesus, yes.
And I'm like.
Sorry.
I'm like. I see this. I'm in my house and I'm seeing this. The news report about this girl that took Gorilla Glue and put it all over her hair. All over.
She didn't want it to move.
She
wanted a baby hair.
Well, she got her wish.
It's bad.
She wanted to lay her edges.
She had the only slick back.
Her edges was on fleek.
Baby. And homegirl is like struggling with his damn hair. They took her to the ER and they basically, I don't know, she had surgery to remove the hair and stuff. And now I hear that she wants to sue Gorilla Glue because nowhere on the label
bottle
does it say that you can't use it on your.
She's right though.
Really?
Does
Really?
it?
You
Does
know
it
what I
not
think
say?
she got it confused with? There is a spray called Moco de Gorilla.
Moco de Gorilla.
That's what I think.
But
she
it's not a
thought.
spray. It's a squeeze
It's a
bottle.
but yeah.
Okay, it's a
that,
squeeze.
The moco coming out.
I don't think she got it confused. I think she
Yeah,
just didn't think it was gonna be that
She was
strong. I think
definitely-
she thought it was like an Elmer's glue where you would wash it
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
But
she
surprise!
But okay.
Yo,
Now
he
if it
was
were
on
if it were
something, I'll tell
if
you
it
that
were to
much.
have stopped there, okay, one case. There's another girl.
Yes, the vagina.
Yeah, she goes and she sprays her hair and all. And the same thing.
What, are you talking the
happened.
vagina hair, I mean?
Huh?
Do you mean the vagina?
No, the hair.
No,
And there's
there's
a girl
one.
that spray her vagina.
There's a girl that spray her vagina to like
With
put
adhesive.
something on it with adhesive.
Well, she
Same
wanted.
thing, Gorilla Glue.
She wanted to close
And
it
you
up.
see her crying, and her friend is like, "Yeah, boo, that shit looks irritated."
Yo, her
that shit
friend is not helping. Her friend is right in front
Yeah,
of her.
like, yo, you fucked up, yo,
Ooh,
you.
girl, that shit look irritated. Ooh, girl, so
I think
red.
that has to be.
It's
fake.
so
Oh my
red.
God, girl. Ooh, shit.
But
that
anyway,
look
why you
bad,
mad? Why
girl.
you mad, Manny?
No,
Why you
no,
mad?
It's not even that I'm mad. It's just that like I'm confused to the sense it's Gorilla Glue. The commercials for this damn thing. If you see the commercials,
Yeah, it sticks the table to like
yeah,
the ceiling.
you stick it just onto a table and you move the table all over and it's not moving. So why the fuck would you put that shit on your hair? I know
Gorilla
you're trying to
Glue
get
is just
you
being
trying to get
stupid.
money, you trying to do it, but that's not the way, boo.
What they should do is send her some solvent to take the shit out of her hair
But there it's beyond solving.
and give her some therapy.
It's beyond
for her
solving.
insanity.
They're operating her.
They
their
operated
surgery,
her.
right?
Yeah.
What did they do in the procedure?
I guess they
had to, I think,
What,
they had
they
to.
shave
they
their
had to
head? Like,
read.
what are you gonna do?
I guess they put like some skin. They took some skin from.
Wow.
I tell you
But
what.
then her hair will never grow again.
I tell you
No.
what, she ain't doing that shit
No,
again.
but then the other,
She can't. She got no.
what I'm trying to figure out. What I'm trying to figure out is
Yo, Clara says, somebody,
need to sue her.
they need to sue her because she's suing the company. Somebody needs to sue her.
But what I don't get is where do they get off that Gorilla Glue is for your hair? I don't get it. Now
I
she's
don't
trying
get- I
to
don't
she's trying to
understand.
she's trying to sue. She's
She's
trying to
trying to
do
do
all
that
this
for- it's-
because it supposedly doesn't say it on the label. Girl, are you for real?
There's hair.
But the baby hairs was on fleek.
They gonna be
There
on
won't
fleek
be
forever.
any more baby
Forever.
hair.
Them motherfuckers ain't coming off.
Shit.
Probably had really bad kinky hair and just regular glue wasn't doing it.
No, que se le acabó. She saw the bottle. This is what I usually use is finished. So I tried this. And it's been like this. She could
Said,
for like
I
a
don't
week.
know, man. Just
Dude.
can't move my baby hair.
So basically,
Eso se
people
llama
see
ser
that.
loco.
People saw that, and another girl decided, okay, well, if she did it, let me do it.
She just wanted to jump into the lawsuit. I'm sorry.
Okay. So
Does she
then
even have a
stupid one
case?
And then stupid
But
two.
my
Sure.
question is, does she even have a case?
Well, I'll tell you what, stupid two ain't gonna have a case. 'Cause
I
if
don't
you
think she
saw-
has a case.
If
Yeah.
you
Maybe
saw what
stupid one.
No.
stupid one did.
Yes, she will.
Hold on. Keep talking. I'm gonna try to find the Gorilla Glue disclaimer.
How would she have a case? Why?
My man, have you ever seen any spray or anything that says stupid shit like "do not rub it in the eyes"? Right? Something minimal like that. It could be something.
You know what that is?
As simple like that.
You know what that
Somebody
is?
was probably washing clothes
It
or
says it's
whatever.
an adhesive.
It's an adhesive.
It's like the
it
pods.
says
Like it
adhesive
says do
on
not
the
eat.
bottle,
Yeah, but there's also hair adhesive.
but it doesn't say hair adhesive.
It does not say. But
You
here's
got
the
dumb
thing.
people that don't know.
Okay, this dumb chick did not buy this at the beauty. What is that called? Supply.
she got it at
She
Home
bought that
Depot.
shit at Home Depot. So if you bought that at Home Depot, it is not for your hair.
Since when do
It
you
is
get
for
hair
the
products at Home
home.
Depot?
That's true.
Okay.
I got
when?
I got the video of a picture of her actually getting the treatment. Yo,
She needed to get that at the Hair Depot, not the Home Depot.
Oh my God. Yo, my man's.
They knocked her out for that.
I tell you what,
Oh
she
yeah.
ain't gonna be doing that again.
And it's like, yo,
With
that's
the
what
BBS.
frustrates me. Like, people
BBS.
actually do the stupidest things to try to get
It's
money.
survival of the fittest. If
Why?
you're that stupid, you should just have no hair.
She's famous, so she got verified on Instagram.
Oh, she famous.
Really? She
I'm
got
sure
verified
she
and
is.
everything.
She
What do you
bald
mean?
as fuck.
Verified for what?
For
She
being
is
a
bald
For
as fuck.
stupidity.
For being a stupid.
We gotta
For
see the
me.
baby hairs. Maybe she got verified because of the baby hairs.
She ain't got no baby hair, no grown hair, no
Them
teenage hair. She got no
Ashanti hairs
hair.
on the side is popping. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. So
Must
to
have put
end,
glue all over her face, nigga. Because even the
See
ones
my
that-
Yo,
days
what
are
I,
gone
to
without-
end this segment, I'm just gonna say this: be smart about shit, people. Don't do stupid shit. Don't do stupid shit to try to get money and try to get put on. Cause seriously, that make no fucking sense. She just fucked up her life.
It'll grow back.
Totally.
There's weaves.
so
Hello?
There is
Gorilla,
no weave to cover that crater.
here's a statement. Here's a
You don't have a damn ounce of hair to have a fucking weave
I do.
Hello?
okay.
at all.
So Gorilla Glue. So Manny, you forgot to lock the
You
door.
gonna
You
bring-
fired. So
Thank
Gorilla Glue has a
I can read,
statement,
I can read,
and
I can read,
Karina's
I can
gonna
read
read it in her beautiful voice. So this is a statement that Gorilla Glue.
I'm reading this one.
Yeah. This is a statement that Gorilla Glue has made in light of the recent lawsuit.
Gorilla Glue, based in Ohio, said it was aware of her unique situation.
Hi, it's Karina.
Unique.
And cautions that its spray adhesive is considered permanent and designed for use on craft, home, auto, or office projects to mount things such as paper, cardboard, wood, laminate, and fabric. The warning label also says, do not swallow.
You see?
I wish she would sue and they would tell her, the judge be like, listen, stupid, get the fuck out of my courtroom.
Facts.
She's gonna get it.
No,
She's not gonna get it.
She's not
Wow.
gonna
It's a unique situation.
Why would she get it? Why, I want to hear this. Why
not
would she
gonna
get
win.
it?
Because that's how New York, that's how the law works. Not even New York, that's how the law works.
Nah.
If it wasn't stated there,
This is
you gotta
called-
understand. There's
I know
There's
what you're
us,
saying.
Right? There's human sane people, but then there's
he
people
calling
with mental
himself sane?
disabilities,
I have-
bro.
He said,
There's
Us.
She ain't got no mental
No,
disability.
I'm
She's
not
just
saying
stupid
that
as fuck.
She's one of them, but this is the reason why the
Unintelligent.
labels have to be very descriptive. Because for some
there's
reason,
not enough room on the can to
My
say
man.
don't put this shit in your fucking hair.
Yes, there is. I bet you was gonna say it after this lawsuit.
She
No,
lost.
it won't. She
in
ain't
my
winning
opinion.
I bet you.
As a matter of
Let's
fact,
put $100.
I'm gonna be
Let's put
an
$100.
expert witness at that.
The next 100 Gorilla
Try
Glues you see are gonna say, "Do not put on skin, especially scalp."
Well, that I agree
Watch.
with. That I agree with.
That I know is gonna happen. That I know is gonna happen. But she lost.
You know what I think is gonna happen? She's gonna sue and they're gonna give her some hush money. And then
Mm-hmm.
they're just gonna
Yeah.
They're gonna
You
give
think
her
so?
a lifetime
You really think
of
they're gonna
free
give her
glue.
hush money?
Yeah, probably a settlement.
Bro.
And she'll take it.
Hush, no, it's
They're
not
gonna give her a lifetime of free glue.
You see?
So she could spray it
Get up and leave.
everywhere.
You can't be making fun of that girl.
And I'm
That
gonna.
shit is fucking funny.
You going to
And
hell.
baby hairs.
But at least my hair won't be stuck to my head.
Are you using glue in your head today? You
Not
got
today.
No.
Not today.
No.
Look at that.
No glue.
No
My
glue.
baby hairs.
Her baby hairs just
Oh, you just
behave.
put Gorilla Glue on the baby head?
No.
No, hairspray.
Yo,
Hairspray.
Splu. Clara says Splu. It's common sense.
The thing
Yeah.
is
Common
that
sense is not so
Yeah.
common sense doesn't even
It
exist
really
anymore.
exists.
Yeah.
But, ladies and gentlemen, we got to wrap it up. It's been great. We can stay here all night.
Aww.
But,
We'll be back next week.
But over the what happened? Go for it.
I just wanted to put something. Look, there was a situation about a lady that got paid from McDonald's because she
That was
said
a different
that
thing.
she
No.
didn't know- No. She said she didn't know her coffee was hot. Now every cup from McDonald's
That is
says,
not what happened.
Caution.
That
hot.
is not what happened.
Extremely hot.
It's not what
So
happened.
do you think there's a publicity stuff for Gorilla Glue? Because now everybody's talking about Gorilla Glue, so it's free advertisement.
No.
That is true.
The McDonald's thing was something else.
But the Gorilla
But
Glue
fine.
is free
I'm
advertisement.
telling you, because I read the whole
Any
story.
advertisement
I
is
had
good
to look that
Yeah,
shit
good
up.
advertisement.
They got sued.
So,
Well,
Yo, I'm gonna go into the stocks. I'm gonna buy the Gorilla. If they have stocks, I'm gonna buy the Gorilla Glue
Stocks,
stocks.
not stacks.
yeah, facts.
stocks.
Stocks.
Facts.
Yo, yo,
Facts.
one thing I forgot to mention. Yo, fellas, real quick question that we're talking about Valentine's. Have you ever started dating a girl and all of a sudden it was her birthday coming up?
All right, thank you very much.
So
right,
we'll
that
talk about
wraps
that
up
next
the
week.
Gender
Pase buena.
But what I want to say is, over the last 2 months that we were off the air, we had 2 birthdays of our cast members that we weren't able to celebrate
That's right.
correctly because, of course, we took our vacation for the holidays and then the snowstorm and then a whole bunch of shit. But happy belated birthday to Manny and Karina. So, a la 1, a la 2. Happy birthday to you.
To me.
To you. Happy birthday to you. To you. To me. Happy birthday, Manny and Karina. Happy birthday to you.
Splo. Are you gonna buy him some stacks?
Who?
You gonna buy him some stacks for like?
Con cara de conejo.
So before we end, I want to pass since Spoo has had the mic and hasn't let go of that mic all day.
Yo, for real.
I want to pass the mic over to Alex. And Alex, how was your first show? He disconnected the fucking mic.
Come to the camera. Come to the camera.
Hey, give him his own mic.
Siento veneno en tus palabras.
We'll take care of that next week. We'll take care of that next week.
Wow.
But Alex,
Clearly, Cupid has shot the wrong arrow at it.
welcome to the fuckery. Thank you
I
for
told
being.
you it was a shit show.
Thank you for being part of this family. You aced it. You made our show look as beautiful as ever. Because we had an old producer here.
You will never be the
That
same
was like-
again.
Except for the sneezing.
Yes.
gotta keep
Yeah.
that
Except for
on
the
the-
sneezing, you did good.
You need to check that, all right? All right.
No, but as you guys could see, no, Sploo was not replaced. Actually, Sploo and Alex are the directors of this show.
But Sploo holds the mic because he's a
But
little
Sploo
hog.
holds the mic porque no se calla la maldita boca. So, Alex.
He's funny.
It's ebony and ivory.
So, Alex, what was
Like
your
the
experience
keys of
like?
a piano.
Café
So,
con leche.
Alex is going to talk and take us out. So, Alex,
What is Alex going to say?
whatever he wants to say, the mic is yours. And once you finish talking, take us out. Before that,
Alex.
ladies and gentlemen, I am Kryptic.
I'm Karina.
I'm Inez.
I'm M. Sosa.
We will see you guys next week. We're passing
Yes,
the...
and we're back on Thursdays.
And we're back on Thursday. Today was a special night because Ms. Inez is busy tomorrow. So,
Hey.
ladies
going
and
to
gentlemen,
Miami.
I leave you with Alex. This
Also,
has been
now you're
Gender
going to
Blender. A lo Máximo Productions, sponsored by the Harlem Wine Room and the Harlem Cigar Room. Thank you, Cynthia Pichardo, for the cupcakes. And thank you
And
for the
the-
giveaway.
Thank you, guys. I love you.
Please follow I Believe in Scents on Instagram and get all your amazing wax melts. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Gender Blender. Alex, take it away.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in a great show. Thank you, Kryptic, for putting me on, and the Gender Blender family. It was
Yeah.
a pleasure. I'll see ya next week, baby.
Next week. He liked the show. We get to keep him. We get to keep him. See you next week, yo. Alex, take us out.
What?
Yeah, no, this is nice. Like a cigar museum.
They're so nice. They have Nicaragua, Dominican, Cuban, house blends.
Yeah,
And they come in like all the time.
Ay, Dios mío. Entonces ya yo he gastado 2 cheques en esta mujer. Ahora ella quiere fumar cigarro fino y de buena calidad. ¡Qué bien! Ese que te gusta. Tú no querías mujeres finas. Coge mujeres finas ahí. ¿Y no te gusta esto? ¡Wow! Mira, $13.99. ¡Wow! Mira, con letra china.
I'm gonna have the best cigar in the house.
Yes.